Good evening, Thunderbird fans, and happy homecoming game day. Yes, the 15th day of September, brings us our homecoming game for the 2022 season. The number 3-1 Bellevue West Thunderbirds. They're looking to avenge their loss over to the number 1 Omaha West Side last Friday in a 56-35 ball game by taking on the number 7 3-0 Kearney Bearcats here tonight at 6 o'clock kickoff, an hour earlier than you're used to. It's now time to introduce my fourth-year partner in the booth, the 2021 State of Nebraska American Choral Director Association of the Year, Bellevue West Zone, Mr. A.J. Reimer.
Jeremy, thank you for that grand introduction. You could have just said my partner, A.J. Reimer, in the broadcasting booth. I'm excited to be here, Jeremy. Get a good football game against a good football team, the undefeated Kearney.
Undefeated Kearney, and they have wins, you know. They have
3 wins, yes.
They have, but I'm just saying, they have wins. The first week, they went to Lincoln East, to Seacrest Field, beat Malachi Coleman and the Lincoln East Spartans 14-6. Then they went and played the Fremont Tigers and waxed them 49-21.
Sorry, Mark.
And then last week they played the North Star Gators in Lincoln, and they won 14-6.
Yeah, they're a great team. It'll be a good challenge for Bellevue West. It's what's interesting about Kearney is they kind of seem to run it 75% of the time, pass it, but the yards are pretty equal. You know, they have over 300 yards on the ground, over 300 yards in the air, and it's their special teams that has been making a lot of noise. They are dangerous in all 3 phases of the game, and you never know with a team like Bellevue West. They're, hoping to go undefeated, hoping to, make a good run, and they got they ran into a pretty good team last week, so I'm interested to see how Bellevue West is going to respond tonight without a couple of their leading tacklers.
Yeah, you look at it, and Brandon Kuhl brings his Kearney High Bearcats 188 miles to the east of Kearney to hear play at John A. Feynman Field. As we're 4 minutes away from kickoff here, Brandon Kuhl is in his 22nd year of being the head coach of the Kearney High Bearcats. And you look at him, and he brings experience. He's never scared. He's come in here a couple years ago, and he knocked off Bellevue West on their desire to get to Lincoln for that State A Class Final championship.
I remember that game. If you overlook Kearney, that's your mistake. It's a tough team. Consistently they have big fellas on the line, both sides, and they play with heart. They're farm boys, and they don't. The lack of respect sometimes that teams outside of the Omaha area get, they feel that. So they're ready to make a statement tonight against Bellevue West.
This will be the 4th time in the last 3 seasons of football that Kearney and the Bellevue West Thunderbirds have played. The last 2 years they were in the same district after redistrict shuffling beginning this year. Kearney is now a non-conference or non-district opponent. So you look at it, and Bellevue West won the first one 49-14, then lost that playoff matchup 41-40 on that 2-point conversion in overtime. And last year, Bellevue West had to go out to Kearney, return the favor, and won 49-13. So you don't know what kind of game you're going to get here tonight. Bellevue West has played now 3 of 4 of their opponents in the top 10. So they are experienced against good teams, but, Kearney brings that methodical move-the-ball mentality, and that's the kind of the kryptonite of this Bellevue West defense and offense to a standpoint. If you don't give the ball back to the offense, they can't score any points.
Bellevue West has 5 different receivers averaging over 13 yards per catch. They've got playmakers all around, and it'll be interesting to see what number 10, Daniel Kalin, is able to do to manage that offense, get everyone their touches, keep everyone involved in the game, but still move the ball against this defensive-led Kearney football team.
And as we were talking here, head coach Michael Huffman in his 10th year, so a little under half of Brandon Kuhl's experience, the head coach here at Bellevue West, brought his Thunderbirds out onto the field through the Enter Sandman as they normally do. And we heard that Bellevue West is going to receive. They won the coin toss, so they choose to receive because they want to get out, and they want to get out in front early and often. They want to make this track race a short run for them.
Well, that's what Bellevue West has had a lot of success in the past. If you go up big quick, it tends to make a 16, 17-year-old lose the hope a little bit. So if Bellevue West offense can score quick and score fast, this could be a quick game. I'm interested to see what the early start does for the crowd, for the players. 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock may not make that big of a difference, but it's just enough. Might throw a little monkey wrench in the plans.
Yes, 6 o'clock, and it is Thursday, folks. It is not Friday. So you kind of see not the crowd you're normally expecting to see here, and it is the homecoming game.
Oh, homecoming. You excited about that, Jeremy?
Yeah, I'm excited.
You loved homecoming. It was fun.
It was.
But it's all those little things that are different. When you're playing, you don't want any distractions, and each little change, and there's a lot this year, will lead to something new for these players. And remember, they're just high school kids.
So Kearney is teeing up the ball here as we got 20 seconds left on the clock before we start this game. Number 93, Jake Crackle, looks like he's going to be lining up to take the kick here, the kickoff duties. He's a wide receiver and linebacker as well as the kicker. 6'3", 190-pound sophomore. And on the backfield for Bellevue West, we have number 3, Isaiah McMorris, and number 11, Kyrell Jordan, ready to receive the kickoff.
That's a pretty dynamic duo to have back there. Typically, you have one player that you want to kick away from. I'd kick it away from both of them. I'd kick it up here if I could.
So here we go. Number 93 is ready to go, and we're going to – the wind – should mention, the wind is
going to be a factor for sure.
Significant here tonight as it blows the ball off the tee as just we were getting ready here to go. It's 83 degrees out here at John A. Feynman Field, and it's an 18-mile-an-hour wind out of the south as the Bellevue West is now kicked off here for their homecoming game. And, of course, kicking with the wind, it goes out of the end zone. So Bellevue West will get the ball at the 25-yard line.
Danny Dimes has grown in confidence every game. And even though he had, the team as a whole had a setback last week, offense still looked pretty good and was able to move the ball against a tough West Side defense. So I'm excited to see what Danny starts off tonight.
So at the 20-yard line here, Daniel Kalin, number 10, and the Bellevue West offense comes out. He has Gio Gonzalez next to him. Contreras. Apologize. As Daniel Kalin throws the ball over to number 5, Davon Hall, for a short gain of 2.
Davon Hall took a pop right off the start. That's a nice welcome to the game from Justin Murray, number 4 of Kearney. They're not going to back down, Jeremy.
Second down and 7. They gave him an extra yard there, so it was a 3-yard gain on first down.
That was a generous 3 yards.
Daniel Kalin is alone in the backfield. He has 5 wide receivers, including Gio Contreras out to his left. As the ball is thrown over to Isaiah McMorris, and he's dangerous in the open field. He gets away from the would-be tackler, gets about 6, so it'd be pretty close here. They're going to give him the first down.
Yeah, it's almost just an extended handoff at that point. Like you said, McMorris, so dangerous one-on-one. His yards after catch are just so strong, so get him as many touches as possible.
It's good to see number 58, Jacob Rope, back in the game. He wasn't there two games ago, but he played last week at Omaha West Side, and he's anchoring down the left side of the line with David Waller to his right. As the ball is handed off to Gio, Gio goes ahead there for 2 yards.
Not much there, but of course you have to test it. You have to keep the defense honest by running up the middle.
So we have a Rope. We have number 51, Bryce Luring. We have number 61, Fletcher Anders out there as well.
It's been a rotating offensive line this year for Bellevue West. It's interesting to see who's playing. Still trying to get it figured out. West's goal is not necessarily September games.
As Gio goes ahead there for the first down and more, he picks up about 8. Gio Contreras there. be another first down, as Bellevue West hasn't taken that big shot that they're normally accustomed to, but because they are throwing into the wind at this point.
Absolutely. Just be safe, you know. And by the way, nice run out of bounds there by number 54, Baker Bertrand. But yeah, with the wind, if you can consistently pick up 6-7 yards, that might be okay for right now.
10 minutes and 39 seconds here on the clock, so almost 2 minutes, and Bellevue West hasn't scored. That is the story of the game so far, as there's going to be a false start on the play.
First penalty of the game going against Bellevue West. Back them up 5 yards.
False start. We'll keep a tab on the number of penalties here tonight, because last week the referees in the Omaha West Side Bellevue West game, they obviously got paid by the number of flag so they can retire early. So
I don't think that's how it works, Jeremy, but I don't know. I've never been a professional referee.
1st and 15 after the penalty, as Daniel Kalin orchestrates this offense. He hands the ball off to Gio. Gio goes ahead, and he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, so we got 5, maybe 6 yards on the first down play.
Yeah, it was a nice cutback. If he would have tried staying outside, may have not picked up very much, but it was a good follow block there by number 72 from Bellevue West, leading them upfield.
Number 72, Bennett Schroeder, I should say. Offensive lineman, 6'2", 280. He's a senior. You see a traditional set with a tight end as the ball's thrown behind, and it is going to be caught, intercepted off Isaiah McMorris's hands. It goes into number 3 of Kearney's hands, number 3, Quinn Foster.
Yeah, Quinn Foster, it's his first interception of the season. Just a great heads-up play, you know. It was a tipped ball. It was thrown behind McMorris. And Foster just right place, right time. Good instincts. Kearney here with a great opportunity to put the first points on the board and great field position.
So it could have been number 0. I'm sorry if it was Xander Ruling, who's one of their great wide receivers they have for the Bearcats. And, of course, number 6, Trayvon Beckman, comes out and leads the Kearney Bearcat offense, and the ball is handed off to number 31, Ethan Kowalik. And he gets a first down and then some. He picked up probably 15 on the first down play, and Coach Huffman is not happy on that first down play.
Push out of bounds by Asher Jenkins. Bellevue West is down a couple of linebackers. Some experienced linebackers are out for this game. So we have some newer players. But, of course, right in the center, we've got Jaden Bullion, and he's ready to make his name be heard.
So we have Beckman here as the quarterback in the shotgun set with Kowalik to his right. He fakes the handoff and throws outside, and it is completed. But there's a tackle there by number 38 for Bellevue West.
Nate Hudak just absolutely drilled him. The quarterback kind of sailed the ball. Didn't set his receiver up to not take a shot there.
So it's 2nd down and 10 on the no gain on first down. We have Bellevue West with their, backs to it now. It's 9 minutes here, 9 minutes 30 seconds in the first quarter, and Bellevue West has not scored, and they're playing defense here, trying to keep the Bearcats out of the end zone.
And like you said, Kearney's been here before. They've won on this field. They are not going to be intimidated by any big stats or fancy numbers in front of Bellevue West. They're here to win.
4 receivers to Beckman's left, and there it looks like there's a stoppage on the play.
There's some confusion.
Yes. Was it a delay of game penalty by chance?
I think they looked at the cheerleaders and saw there's some kids out there, and they didn't know what was going on.
And they're getting a conference between all the guys wearing stripes here, and they're going to figure out what they should call. We'll get that here for you in a minute. The preliminary call is, I don't know.
Should we introduce our third player of the booth while we're waiting?
If you would like to.
Well, as they pick up the flag.
They pick the flag up, and they reset the game play clock. So no penalty. It's 2nd down and 10. It's introduced.
This is Lucas. Lucas is a sophomore Bellevue West Thunderbeat member. Lucas, how's the game going so far?
I think it's going pretty well for Kearney anyways. Yeah.
There we go. Lucas running the camera. Thanks so much for being a part of the team.
And Beckman leads the offense out here after the non-penalty and his handoff to Kowalik, and he falls down, and it probably will be right as a loss. It'll be 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, fortunate play for Bellevue West, although they looked in position to limit his yards. We like it when they fall over right away, though. That helps.
That's one of those things when you say the turf monster got him. He got him, grabbed his ankle, and pulled him straight down.
Although the turf is very good here at Bellevue West. We don't need to replace it quite yet.
So Beckman in the shotgun set, and he's going to be pressured here, and he throws an incomplete in the area of number 80, Ben Cumston.
Yeah, Ben was well defended there. A smart play. You know, the defense was getting close to getting a sack, so just throw it up. You know, save. Don't make an interception. Smart play.
The Bearcats are looking here to punt, and Ben Cumston, the tight end, the 6'2", 173-pound senior, is their punter for the Kearney Bearcats, and he will look to punt it away.
It's interesting. It looks, if I'm seeing that number correct.
And there's a bad snap, and he's going to take off and run. He's going to get to the sideline, so it will not be a first down, but it turned into a fake punt, which I do not believe that's how they intended it to go. And Bellevue West will get the ball at their own 44-yard line, heading south into the wind.
Just about where they threw the interception, so no harm, no foul, I guess. West is taken back over on their own 45. Fortunate recovery there by the Bearcats to not surrender more field position than they did.
So Daniel Kalin comes out with his offense again, Gio to his left, and three receivers outside as they hand the ball off to Gio. He's bouncing it around to the outside of the offensive line. He will get 6 on the first down carry, and now they are over in Kearney Bearcat territory right now.
Yeah, good patience shown on both sides of the ball there. Gio didn't see his hole, tried to string it out as long as he could, but the Bearcats just kept forcing him out, and we're able to limit him to 6. I know that's, more than 3, but not bad.
So Kalin and company, he has tight end. Sorry, as they hand off the ball to Gio Contreras, he goes ahead for the first down. It was 9-yard pickup on that second down play.
Actually, it's number 24, Clayton Goff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, back in already. I like the way he runs. Of course, Gio is a great player, leading with 288 yards coming into this game. But Goff's averaging 6 yards per carry. He's a tough player.
He's got some shiftiness. That's C.J. Goff, number 24. The running back, he's a junior, 5'9", 165 pounds listed. As Kalin looks to throw to Goff, and he completes the ball. He gets ahead of the line of scrimmage, so he picks about 3. So it'll be second down and 7.
Yeah, showed that shiftiness right there. The tackler was in position to stop him for a loss, but he was able to shed the first defender, move forward for an extra 3 or 4 yards, make it second and 7.
Ben Goodwater comes off. Isaac McMorris comes on for the Thunderbirds as Kyrell Jordan lines up to our side of the field with 3 receivers out to the left, including number 5, Davon Hall, the superstar junior, with plenty of offers.
Both Kyrell and Davon been quiet so far. Let's see if they'll get involved in the offense here.
As he's being pressured and the ball is fumbled, is picked up by one of the linemen, number 51. Number 51, Bryce Luring. I'm not sure if he knew what to do with the ball because he doesn't usually hold it.
Well, he did the right thing by picking it up. And then there was some confusion for sure. Coach, what do I do? Go forward.
So
excellent pressure. I didn't catch the number of Kearney who got the strip, but he came in relatively untouched.
Yeah, and it'll be 3rd down and 15 to go here as the Bellevue West offense is kind of sputtering here in their second possession.
Yeah, absolutely. It just seems kind of, maybe it was at 6 o'clock started, a little sluggish to the start of this game.
And Mr. Reimer has been touting that all game long, if you're listening to pregame with us. As the ball is thrown over the middle to number 15, Ben Goodwater. He drops the ball. He had the first down. Big hit by number 3, Quinn Foster.
Quinn Foster absolutely destroyed Ben Goodwater, and I hate saying that out loud because Ben's a good kid, but he got rocked.
4th down and 15 to go, right on the Kearney Bearcats' 47-yard line. Daniel Kalin serves as the punter, and last week he had the chance on a fake punt when it looked like he was the only one running the fake punt based on where the wide receivers were not turned around to look for the ball, as Kalin's going to punt it away here, and the ball is being it's in that territory where you got to get away from it. It is down there at the 25-yard line.
Yeah,
so
that punt looked better than last week.
He punted into the wind.
Jeremy, when's the last time you and I watched a Bellevue West team go scoreless for their first 2 possessions?
It has been before our time.
I don't think we've seen that. Kearney's showing out here tonight.
Give props to Kearney here tonight, folks. It is 5 minutes and 26 seconds in the first quarter, and the score is 0-0.
Kearney with the real shot here. Something that Huffman wants to learn about his team is the toughness and the heart. They've got all the talent in the world. Oh, as number 9 comes in and just levels Jaden, making his presence felt.
Jaden Bullion, the senior linebacker transfer, he's coming over and make it. Now it's 2nd and 14 after the loss.
But it's not very often when Bellevue West gets popped in the mouth, and so it's good to see how they're going to respond here. And Kearney with a real shot.
So in the second drives here, they're starting behind the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 2nd down and 14, the ball on the 21-yard line. And we'll see what happens on Kearney's second possession here on offense. As Beckman rears back to throw, he is wide open. Number 8 Carter Lee goes all the way for a 79-yard touchdown.
Obviously some miscommunication on the defense. You don't see somebody that wide open without a mistake being made. But excellent recognition by Kearney, and picked up the easy 6. And look at this, 6-0.
6-0 here at John Feynman Field. 4 minutes, 33 seconds to go in the first quarter. Kearney with the point after touchdown attempt right here. Number 93, Jake Crackle, is lining up to kick the PAT. And the PAT is good, so it is 7-0 Bearcats here. And you don't hear very much from this side of the crowd over here.
Well, we're in a position we haven't been in a long time, but this is, we're dealing with high school kids, pull them together and say, okay, let's start playing now, right? You're down 7, you're not down 40. It's still halfway through the first quarter. Just go out there, play your game, and see if we can have a little bit more success.
Kyrell Jordan and Isaiah McMorris are in the backfield to receive the kickoff, and with the 18-mile-an-hour wind behind Crackle's kick, you don't see any chance of either one of these guys fielding the ball, do you, Mr. Reimer?
I don't. And you, as I'm looking out here in the crowd and on the team, you said it, not a lot of energy being felt on the Bellevue West side, really anywhere. Students are kind of complacent. Parents are still arriving. Let's see if we can maybe feed them some Diet Coke or something, get some Gatorade, some Twinkies, something, get a little pop.
Need some energy.
A little oomph. Maybe some
Crackles lining up to kick the ball. And he will sky it into the end zone. Kyrell Jordan will field it, and he'll just take it at the 20-yard line. As Bellevue West comes out for their third drive on offense here in the first quarter with 0 points to show for it.
All right, let's see the Thunderhogs, see if they can have a little bit more success sustaining drives here. They haven't been able to create too many open holes yet against Kearney, which only has 3 front rushers.
Kearney plays a 3-4 defense here, as Bellevue West is spread out, and the ball is thrown to number 13, as there's a flag in the backfield. Number 13, Gio Contreras.
Flag in the backfield typically looks like it's holding.
There is a flag in the play.
We will see what the penalty is here. They're seeing if it's holding on the offensive line.
Let's back him up. Second penalty of the game against Bellevue West.
So
Not how you want to start a drive.
So it'll be second down here and 20 to go.
A bunch. Oh, no, Jeremy.
I'm
Is
sorry.
that a yawn?
That was a yawn.
Bellevue West, we need to do something. The announcers are yawning up here. It's because it's a Thursday. It's off. If it were Friday, you'd be having that Friday vibe.
First down and 22 to go. It was 10 yards from the spot of the penalty, which was 2 yards in the backfield. So first down and 22 to go as the ball's handed off to Contreras. He's being pursued on the backside there as he goes ahead, and he'll get tackled. He got a pretty good gain on the first down.
Yeah, that's an excellent run by Contreras. It looked initially like he wasn't going to get much, but again, he just showed his patience, and when the hole opened up, he made his pop. Good, strong run, pick up enough to make you a little bit more comfortable instead of second and a mile.
Number 52, Nolan Smith, helped on that tackle. I couldn't get the other guy's number.
He was good, though, bringing pressure here from Kearney.
Kearney's pressuring, and the ball's thrown out to Kyrell Jordan, who's taking the ball ahead. He gets almost back to the original first down, and they will. First down. It was first down and 22, and Bellevue West has climbed out of that hole.
There you go. Excellent. Get it to your playmakers. Let them have enough space to make a play, and Bellevue West is back in business now. First and 10 on their 31. Keep it rolling.
Bellevue West's third drive of the game here, starting off with a first down pickup as Daniel Kalin and his company comes out there, hands the ball off to Gio. Gio goes ahead for 3, and he's gained tackle by number 4, number
Justin
54.
Murray. Yeah, everybody was
number
there.
55, I believe. Number 55, number 54. Aiden Poppy.
Kearney doesn't miss
Baker
a lot of
Bertrand.
tackles. You don't see a lot of
Justin
arm
Murray.
attempts. They're pretty
They're solid tacklers.
technically sound for sure. Do you think we could have our college football team learn something from that, Jeremy?
I was just going to say the same thing. You know, when you have sound technique and you make good tackling, you usually stop playmakers from making plays. So as the ball's thrown out to number 3, Isaiah McMorris, he will pick up. I thought he was down, and he goes all the way ahead for about 11, 12-yard pickup. It'll be a first down, and Bellevue West is on the 47-yard line heading south.
Yeah, Daniel Kalin a little off today. Obviously, that's a completion, but it was high. It didn't, hit him in stride. But McMorris does what he always does. Okay, fine. I'll pick up an extra 15 after the catch. Great player.
And they are going into the wind. If you're watching here at home, you're listening to us on Team Prepped 1, the Thunder Beats coverage, as the ball is thrown out to Kyrell Jordan, and it's a 20-yard pickup. Fantastic pitch and catch.
That was great. Jack Dahlgren was right there in step, but Daniel threw it just where Kyrell could catch it.
So
Great toss and catch.
Bellevue West always goes hurry up after a big play like this, and Kalin is ready to hand the ball off to Gio. He gives the ball ahead, and Gio goes ahead for 7 yards, and that's the Bellevue West offense we're used to seeing.
Absolutely.
Very quick, very efficient, get yards in chunks.
With playmakers all over the field, the less time you can get the defense to set and prepare, the better your offense has a chance.
Kalin is in the shotgun, and he will hand the ball off again to Gio, and Gio's going to pick up the first down, and that's it. It gets to the 3-yard line. It'll be first down here now.
Gio showing some pop getting into that hole. He's such a shifty runner. I enjoy watching him. A different type of runner than West has had in the past couple of years, but he's fun to watch.
Wow, they're going to call it him short, right at the line to gain. I think they're going to measure. I think they're going to take the time, and they're going to bring them out and measure. Yep, they're going to call that first down. So it is first down here from the 20-yard line. And now after the pause, here we have first down from the 20-yard line. You're listening to us on TeamPrep1.com. Mr. A.J. Reimer and Mr. Jeremy Block giving you the color and the play-by-play commentary. As the ball is thrown into the end zone, and Dave Von Hall cannot reel it in.
Yeah, first target for Dave Von Hall of the night. I like it as a giant bug flies into the booth. Scared the heck out of us. Davon just not able to reel it in.
A dragonfly came through the window.
That wasn't a dragonfly. That was a dragon.
Lucas didn't protect us here, folks.
Lucas, that's your job. Get it together, Rook.
We are very appreciative of what Lucas is doing,
Well,
providing
you
the
are.
video coverage. As the ball is handed off and it is fumbled there between the transfer, Kalen and Contreras. So it'll be 3rd down and 12. Right outside of, where I would feel comfortable kicking a field goal as the clock runs on with 1 minute here to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was kind of a funky little play. The handoff looked clean. It just looked, I don't know.
You got to give it to him. Got to put it in the breadbasket. As the ball's thrown out to Gio, Gio gets ahead, and Gio's doing everything he can to pick up the first down. It's got to be, they're going to give him the first down. First down
Holy
just
cow.
outside of the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
That's such a tough run. Are you kidding me? He was able to fight through after contact an extra 4 yards to get just enough.
And it was a parallel pass to where Kingland was throwing. So he was throwing that was like a 13-yard pickup as Gio comes out in the Thundercat formation, and he'll take the ball ahead himself, and Kearney's waiting for him. He'll get about 2 yards.
Yeah, 48 didn't get the tackle. Sawyer Schilke didn't get the stop, but he was able to slow him up just enough for the rest of the team to get there and really disrupt him. I like that, the Thundercat. Did you come up with that?
I think Stu Popskill came up with that because I always see him talk about the Thundercat formation.
Good job, Stu. Shouts to you.
Instead of the Wildcat, we have the Thundercat, not to be confused with the television animated show Thundercats.
Or the popular pop performer, Thundercat. Great bass player. Anybody?
Anybody. Bueller. As Gio goes ahead for 2, it's 3rd down outside the 6, 3rd and goal, and that will be the end of the first quarter. And you are hearing me right. Kearney 7, Bellevue West 0 here as the Thunder beats coverage of the homecoming game against Kearney on this September 15th. As we go into the second quarter, Bellevue West will be going with the wind, and maybe you feel a little bit more comfortable about them throwing back and forth.
Well, I feel a little bit more comfortable about everything West is doing right now. Just the confidence is back in the team. Everything is technically working better. They just seem so sluggish and kind of out of energy, out of sorts at the start of the game. And now the confidence is starting to grow. Obviously, they haven't put it in the end zone yet, but I just like the look of the team more.
Here we are on September 15th, which marks
the day after Stacy's birthday?
The day after Stacy's birthday, Stacy Reimer, of course. But it also marks the first day of Hispanic Heritage Month.
Oh, of course. I didn't know that, but that's great. That's exciting.
A lot of Central American countries declared their independence from Spain today, and that is why it's the beginning of Hispanic Heritage Month.
Isn't that a wonderful thing? Did you know, listeners, Jeremy has a degree in geography.
History. I have a degree in history.
Well, he's really good at geography, too.
So
I don't know if you guys knew that.
Daniel Kalen, will be his first goal attempt, and he has to fall on the ball as we do not know what play that was.
I don't think anybody knew what play that was.
Fourth down. I don't think Daniel Kalen was ready for the ball to be thrown.
Well, I take back what I said about everyone looking more comfortable and confident. That was a whoopsie.
4th down, and Michael Huffman leaves the offense out on the field. They will have to go into the end zone, or they will give the ball back to Kearney from their own 12-yard line as Kalen is being pressured, throws the ball, and is not going to get to the end zone. Number 88, Caden Echternack was on the reception, and they will turn the ball over. So
Alexander Westman, trying to get his second sack of the year, was able to hold up Daniel Kalen, disrupt his throwing pattern.
So if you're following at home, Bellevue West's first drive ended in a interception turnover. Second one, they had to punt the ball back to Kearney. And now in their third possession, they turned over on downs outside of the goal line.
Wow.
Kearney takes over here on their own 6-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, it's an okay call to make. You trust McVay's defense to be able to stop them against the wind here as they do pick up of nothing.
Beckman hands the ball off to Kowalik, and he'll go over to the sideline to get the play call here.
So Kearney has a lot of players, Kowalik included, playing on both sides of the ball. I'm interested interested to see as the game goes on how the freshness is going to last for them.
And Kearney chooses to huddle up, and they're making this game shorter and shorter on offense for Bellevue West. So Beckman and company are out there as he will look to throw the ball. He's in his own end zone. He does get it out, and the ball is dropped by number 22 for Kearney.
Eli Randolph.
Eli Randolph, the junior, 5'10", 163 pounds.
Yeah, nervous. Sometimes you hold on to the ball that long in the end zone, and you get 2 points scored the other way. So smart of him to get the ball out.
So it'll be 3rd down and 9, and Bellevue West defense needs to get a stop here as the hype music gets everybody excited here on the Bellevue West side of the.
It's getting no one excited, Jeremy.
Nobody's standing up.
I'm excited. The student section is into it.
And it is the homecoming game.
Oh, homecoming.
As Bellevue West is going to stop. Kearney here is on the quarterback keeper. Beckman keeps the ball, and it'll be 3rd down and 4 to go, and Kearney will have to punt the ball into the wind back to Bellevue West. Number 20 for Bellevue West, Calvin Easterling, is in the backfield to receive the punt.
Jeremy, did you go to homecoming when you were in high school?
I did.
All 4 years?
I did.
Same date, all 4 years, or did you go solo?
Different date
Whoa.
situations.
Oh, goodness gracious. Good time?
I did have a good time.
What was the big song your senior year?
Oh, man, that's a long time ago.
Johnny Cash. Oh,
As the ball is punted and is downed, Bellevue West is going to have fantastic field position here, starting from their own from Kearney's 31-yard line.
Well, there's the wind differential for you. The kicker obviously has a leg, but the wind just held it up, and then, like you said, the bad bounce brought back. Excellent starting position for Bellevue West.
Number 80, Ben Cumpston, is their punter, and he did not flip the field, but he is punting into an 18-mile-an-hour wind.
Getting jiggy with it was my senior year.
Getting jiggy with it.
It was all the rage.
As there's a reverse, and the ball is in the hands of Davon Hall, and he's getting around the edge on the other side. There's going to be a penalty flag. Right now, I'm sorry, it is Isaiah McMorris. He goes in for the touchdown. Penalty pending here. We'll see what it is.
Yeah, it looks like they caught one of the offensive linemen on a hold. Didn't need to, of course, because
I think it's Davon Hall. I think it was Davon Hall on the hold.
Yeah, you're
They're
right.
going to call it on Davon Hall, who is a fantastic blocker downfield. This time he just got a little too much jersey.
Oh, it was a great run, too, and a great play call, right? It's if Kearney's kind of teeing off, getting pressure, so a little misdirection, and get the speedsters able to use that to their advantage.
So this is one of those situations where the penalty brings you back 10 yards, and now it's 1st down and 8.
We'd still rather have the touchdown, though.
Yeah, after the touchdown's negated for Bellevue West Thunderbirds. And they're here in the fourth offensive drive as Echternack is in motion. And Danny Dimes throws the ball down the field to Daniel Kalin, who was kind of knocked off course by number 10, Jack Dahlgren, who's covering him pretty well.
Well, sure. If you're able to kind of punch and hack all your way, it's good coverage.
He knocked him off enough not to interfere with him, Mr. Reimer.
Well, we were up here in the booth, and ref was down there right in front of it, so I guess I'll trust his judgment.
So here we are.
This time.
Here we are. It is 2nd down and 8 to go as Daniel Kalin comes out here, hands the ball off to number 24, C.J. Goff. Goff goes ahead for 4.
48 right there at the line. Mr. Sawyer Schilke didn't let him go past.
So it'll be 3rd down, and they're going to say 3.5 to go here.
You know Huffman, though. This is 4-down territory.
And you're down 7-0 with 9 minutes, just over 9 minutes here to go in the second quarter before halftime. Halftime, folks, and it's only 6:32 on the real clock time as Kalin throws the ball over the pass, and he is incomplete to number 3, Isaiah McMorris. There's a flag on the play, though.
All the way on the opposite side of the field. Curious what he saw.
We'll see what it is here.
Wes is having a hard time hauling in the ball. Multiple dropped balls that we typically don't see from a really excellent set of receivers.
We're still waiting. To see if Kearney's going to accept the penalty. And they will. They'll back up Bellevue West here. Ineligible receiver downfield. Do they call it on number 88? Number 88's a legal receiver.
Correct.
He must have been covered up by one of the receivers on the other side, on our side of the field. I don't know about that one.
I don't know. Questionable.
So here we go as Bellevue West looks to pick up the 3rd down and 9 after the penalty. As Kalen is going to throw the ball complete to number 5, Davon Hall, for the first down.
Get it to the guy you trust, right? Playmakers all over the place. We need a first down. Davon, can you just get us a first down? Nothing fancy about the play. Toss and catch, but it was enough. Keep moving forward.
8 minutes, 51 seconds to go in this first half that started 32 minutes ago.
This game's going to be over pretty quick, unlike the softball game the other night.
As the ball is pitched forward, I should say, to Kyrell Jordan. He picks up, they're going to give him 4 yards on that.
He ran about 30 yards, it seemed.
55 yards wide, so he came all the way across the field to get that 4-yard gain. 2nd down and 6 to go here as we're moving the camera around a little bit and
trying to make sure we can have the best coverage for you watching this game.
The ball's handed off to C.J. Goff. He goes ahead. Goff picks up, and it'll be 3rd down and 2.
Just almost enough for the first down. Goff's a tough runner. I like that delayed handoff there. Just adds that hesitation for the defense if it's going to be a fake or not.
I know you like to be prompted about questions I'm going to ask, but what's the theme of homecoming this year?
The theme of homecoming this year is Once Upon a Time.
And once upon a time, Bellevue West gets all the way down to the 1-yard line. I thought he was in. It's going to set up so well for us.
I know. Let's
First
try it again.
Down and goal here outside the 1-yard line. And the ball is handed off to Goff. He is untouched for the touchdown. Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
Yeah, perfect hole. Thunderhawks got enough of a hole for him to just almost walk in. But listen to this. It's maybe our noisemakers haven't showed up. It's only 6:35, but not a whole lot of energy coming as Bellevue West ties the score against an undefeated Kearney team.
Number 41, Ian Shepard, is on to kick the PAT as it looked like there was offsides, but no penalty. The PAT is good. 7-7 ball game here. 8:07 to go here in the second quarter.
No, the theme, Jeremy, is Once Upon a Time, a fairy tale like setting of yesteryear. Kids are excited about the homecoming. And tonight, Jeremy, at halftime, they're going to crown the homecoming king and queen. Very exciting.
And you'll be able to see that here.
Are we?
Yep, we're going to show that.
Wow.
The homecoming ceremony at halftime, so stick around for that,
so
folks.
So nervous.
8 minutes and 7 seconds. We probably should get a timeout read here.
Let's do it.
We'd like to remind our viewers to check out thethunderbeat.org for news, features, and entertainment coverage of Bellevue West and the Bellevue Offutt community.
What a great website.
You can follow at The Thunderbeat on Twitter and Instagram to get the latest website updates, such as photo galleries of sporting events, music, movie reviews, and feature stories about the teachers and students. And our own Mr. A.J. Reimer was on one of those feature stories this week.
Every day I wake up the same way. My alarm goes off. I grab my phone. I check the Thunderbeat to see if I'm featured on it. And this week I was. Shouts to you, Miss Rouse and Mr. Stubbe.
As
Find
number
the talent.
41, Ian Shepard, with his first kickoff. And this one will not sail to the end zone as I believe it's number 3. Number 3 for Kearney. Number 3, Quinn Foster, maybe?
The first 2 guys to hit number 3 were his own 2 players. There was confusion on who was receiving the ball and then kind of ran into his own blocker there.
Sorry, this number 0, Xander Ruling. His 3s and 0s are pretty hard to see from where we're sitting here.
I like that, number 0. If I could pick a number, it'd be number 0.
the Gilbert Arenas.
I love that.
Right.
Who's better than you? Zero. Nobody.
Nobody. You wouldn't be double zero.
I'm not even number one. I'm zero. Shouts to you, Xander. Good call.
As here we go, as Traven Beckman comes out for Kearney's third possession on offense, and a great tackle by number 20 for Bellevue West, Calvin Easterling.
Calvin Easterling, that's how you tackle. Get low, wrap up, make sure there's no question that you're going no further than me.
And Easterling's out there for where Whitman would be. Correct?
Correct.
Yeah, Whitfield. Donovan Whitfield, number 16, is out for today's game.
Out for today's game. Hope to have him back next week. It's got dinged up last week, and he's a difference maker when he's on the field. He kind of had the winning plays in our first two games, so hope for a quick recovery.
Next week, they, of course, host here next Friday against Omaha South, the Packers, and that will be the first district game for both Omaha South and Bellevue West as the ball is thrown incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 9. The ball was being thrown to number 8 Carter Lee.
Vaquero Stano was eyeing that. That was a kind of a dangerous throw. Got held up in the air. Could have been an interception.
So what do you call here on 3rd down and 9? You're throwing into the wind, which has calmed down just a little bit, but it's still over 15 miles an hour out there.
If you follow their last 3rd down play, you keep it safe. Handoff, quarterback keeper, live to fight another day, and hope for a better punt this time.
So Traven Beckman throws the ball on a screen play to number 80. He catches it. He only gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Ben Cumpston, the tight end, they did a kind of a tight end screen on the backside of the play.
I like that. I like a call of a screen on a 3rd down. You assume the defense is going to blitz, so try and catch them off guard. But again, a little bobble on the catch. It could have been extremely dangerous for Kearney. And here we go with another punt.
And someone took off their helmet here, so now Kearney will have to punt the ball away, and they're going to have a timeout. They want the clock reset. Okay, it was a official's timeout here, and they'll get the ball back here going.
Calvin Easterling
And
back to receive the ball
Kearney's
again.
Having a little bit of trouble getting the 11th guy out on the field, the second personal protector, as Ben Cumpston's going to, and it was almost dropped there as the ball, and everybody's yelling, Peter, 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 because the ball is going to be down right outside the 39-yard line of Kearney. Another great field position for the Thunderbirds as they come out for their 5th offensive possession of the half.
Peter, of course, talking about my nephew, Peter Roberts from Grand Rapids.
No, Peter is
Peter
what
Pan.
you yell is a safe word to get everybody away from the ball.
I knew that.
Yeah, and I see here from Nebraska Preps, Mr. Mike Sauter's in the house here tonight as Daniel Kalin comes out for, like I said, the 5th offensive possession as he's going to throw the ball deep to number 11. He just can't get it to Kyrell Jordan in the end zone, and they went for the end zone on 1st down.
Yeah, I like that call. It's first play, try and catch him off guard. It was just about a foot too far, and Kyrell had a step of separation, but it was good. Excellent coverage by Kearney.
And I want to, say something. The Thunder Cookie lady is coming around here, and you can buy a Thunder Cookie if you're here in the stands for $1, Mr. Reimer.
Cookies.
And you can help support the marching band.
Marching band, I love the marching band.
And as the ball is handed off to Gio Contreras, he goes ahead, and he's going to get positive yardage, but it's going to be about 1.5 yards.
Yeah, team tackle, but led by 48 and 55 out of Kearney. Now we have about 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 for Bellevue
Sawyer
West.
Schilke and number 58, did you say Eric Deladio? They were there on the tackle.
Sawyer, of course, is one of the leading tacklers for.
He's been all over the field for this Bearcat defense here in this first half.
Yeah, he's a heck of a player.
And it looks like there's a snap infraction. It'll be a penalty against Bellevue West.
The sloppiest game I've seen of Bellevue West so far this season. That's something that has plagued them in the past, but they've cleaned it up this season. Seemed pretty clean, and there's some miscommunication.
So it's going to be
maybe it's because there's no school tomorrow. They are excited about the opportunity to go to the homecoming dance. Once upon a time is the theme. half of them are on the homecoming court. They find out if they're king or queen.
Number 66, Rylan Schweiss, was called for the false start as the ball is thrown to the short side of the field to Davon Hall.
I don't understand that play. He made the catch as he was running back. Took a little bit of time to turn around.
It's 4th down and 11 here to go. And you think, do you punt? But you know the Bellevue West offense situation, you always go for it.
Yeah, but with 5.5 minutes and the way Kearney's been punting, I might have played this one a little safer.
And the ball is not going to be anywhere. Just as I say that, number 13, Gio Contreras, he gets all the way down and he misses. Be 3rd down. It was 4th and 11, and now it's 4th down and 5. But is there a penalty? There's a penalty on the play.
Correct. Interesting.
So we'll see here if it keeps the Bellevue West offense on the field or not.
Boy, this would be huge.
We'll see what happens here. Face mask against the defense. So Bellevue West is picked up on the 4th down conversion. They get it by via penalty here. So Bellevue West will take their first down anywhere they can get it at that point.
Still a lot of game left to play, but if this ends up being a close one and West comes away with the win, remember that call.
Exactly.
Goodness, tied 7-7.
I believe that's the first penalty against the Kearney Bearcats, as Mr. A.E. Stuvey is right here. Daniel Kalin's going to throw into, wow, and that was, I can't believe he didn't come up with the ball. Number 3 for Kearney, Quinn Foster, had all 11 fingers on the ball.
That's one, it's so right into your chest. It's hard to process. He plays offense as well, and he maybe had to think, what am I on now, offense or defense? And, Kalen's not much of a runner, but he had a lot of green in front of him.
Exactly. 5 minutes and 10 seconds, 2nd down and 10 as Bellevue West is looking to go ahead. And Kalen keeps it himself, goes ahead for 5.
Interesting. Averaging about 4 yards per carry.
So much of Bellevue West offense last year was done by Luke Johansson running the ball on play fakes, and we just haven't seen a lot of that from Daniel this year.
Yeah, it's been a steady diet of West offense for many, many years. Daniel, more of a pocket passer, a little bit more traditional, but he has the ability to make a little noise.
As Kalen's pass is going to be incomplete, thrown behind Kyrell Jordan.
Yeah, Kyrell had to come back and had a little slip up there on the turf, not able to bring it down, and now it's 4th and 4 with 4.5 minutes left.
And they went for it on 4th and 11. Why wouldn't they go for it 4th and 4?
As we have Mr. Stuvey in the booth, father of homecoming queen candidate, Addie Stuvey. Good luck, boss.
Thanks, man.
Kalen will throw the ball to Davon Hall, and Davon Hall will go ahead and he will get the first down. Yeah. He did. He knew how much he had to get, and he got exactly it.
Picked it up by half a yard. A good presence. But again, you need 4 yards. Let's just go to Hall. We can trust him. Obviously, you can trust anyone on the team, but he's a nice security blanket to have.
And a very highly recruited junior this year. And they've only been able to talk to schools for the first couple times, here for a couple weeks now.
But he's heard a lot of them.
Oh, yeah. As Kalen is looking right, he can't find anybody. He's going to run off to the left, and Davon Hall gives him a good block, and he picks up,
picked up
7 yards.
8, 7, yeah.
A great run there by Kalen. Good decision not to throw across your body all the way to the other side of the field, even though somebody may have been open. He took the 7 he got.
Yeah, just a little safe, a little smart, and the way this offense is struggling to score points this game with 4.5 minutes, be smart about this. You have to get points on the board.
So here we go as, Kearney is doing fantastic just to keep this a 7-7 ball game at this point. 4 minutes, 24 seconds here to go in the first half. So, and there will be a timeout. Oh, timeout.
Timeout, Bellevue West.
So our second question is provided to us by and Fletcher Anders and Beck Frazier.
Shouts to you guys.
What is Kearney doing so well?
They're doing a lot of things well, right? But I think the best thing that they're doing is just playing sound football, right? A lot of times you come into Fireman Field, you see all the stars behind the names of these Bellevue West players. Your eyes get big. Kearney knows that they're just right there with them. They're playing sound football. They're not being intimidated and not letting Bellevue West get the big chunk plays that make them so dangerous.
Right, and this is the fourth. They've had 4 possessions, and Bellevue West has only come away with points on one of them. Their defense is doing fantastic to keep the high-flying offense off the field.
You know, as we talked at the beginning of the game, West has over 5 players that average over 14 yards per catch. Haven't seen very much of that tonight. Bend, don't break very much from Kearney.
So we'll get another timeout read here, depending on what's going to happen on this possession as the ball is handed off to Gio. Gio goes ahead, and it'll be he'll get a first down.
Yep.
So it'll be first down and goal for the Thunderbirds.
Picked up at the first, met by Quinn Foster, but enough forward progression to keep him getting that first.
First and goal to go.
Do you try and score quick here, Jeremy, or do you, if you're Bellevue West, do you try and milk the clock at all?
Bellevue West wants to score on every single play. So the ball is handed off to Gio Contreras, who goes in from the 6. Touchdown, 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 Thunderbirds. As they go up 13-7 here, point after touchdown pending.
I think you're right about that. And actually, there's a chance West could potentially get the ball back with maybe good field position, seeing what the defense does.
And they do have 2 timeouts as Ian Shepard comes in to kick it.
Kick it, Ian.
As
Got it.
Goes through the uprights.
Kick it in.
It's 14-7. 4 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the second quarter here. As the next Educators Rising meeting for future educators will be on Monday, September 19th, and after school in room 152. If you do have questions, contact Mr. Harrison or Ed
Shouts
Rising.
to you, Harrison.
President Nate Blanks.
Do you know Mr. Harrison? Coolest teacher in Bellevue Public Schools. I go up to him, I say, "Hello, Mr. Harrison." He says, "Hey, what's up, Robert?" That guy oozes cool. Lucas, do you know Mr. Harrison? Oh, you got to get to know him. He's cool. If you walked in his room, you say, "Hey, Mr. Harrison," you say, "Well, hello, Lucas." He's a great guy.
As a Bellevue West student yourself, were you part of Ed Rising when you were here?
No, I was not. I wish I was. It sounds like a lot of fun, and if it was led by somebody as amazing as Mr. Harrison, I would have jumped at the opportunity.
Miss Rouse says they didn't have it when you guys were here.
Yeah, because it was Ed birthing at that beginning.
And
now
it's
it is Ed Rising.
Ed Rising, like East, right? And
Bellevue East?
the ball's kicked off out of the end zone here by Ian Shepard as Kearney will get the ball here on the 20-yard line with 4 minutes and 2 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
This could potentially be a very big series if Kearney is able to move the ball, pick up 1 or 2 first downs, and just kill the clock. Going to halftime down by 1 score, that's a win. But, of course, if Bellevue West is able to hold them,
get the ball back,
use their timeouts, short field, you know they can score quick.
As Trevin Beckman comes out for their 4th possession on offense in this first half. The ball is handed off to Kowalik. Kowalik gets ahead for 5 yards, so that's a good first down play.
Yeah, I like that play a lot. A lot of confusion, a lot of misdirection going out, and it's basically just a run straight up the gut.
Number 38, Nathan Hudick on the tackle there. Second down and 6 to go. I gave him 5. The referees only gave him 4.
I like the referee spot.
When it works in Bellevue West's favor, Mr. Hometown Rhymer here loves those calls.
I bleed purple and gold, baby.
You should get that checked out. As Trayvon Beckman is tackled at the line of scrimmage, and they're going to say he goes back for half a yard. Third down and 6.
Jalen.
Time out immediately by Bellevue West.
Big third down here.
And here's a question, of course, by our producers, Mr. Fletcher Anders and Beck Frazier. What is Bellevue West doing well so far?
I appreciate that Bellevue West was able to kind of weather the storm, right? They got popped in the mouth early from Kearney, and they were able to settle down, play their game, and have a good response to Kearney coming in here and, make them look good.
Our producers want to know, how is the defense performing with injuries out there?
Again, it's communication. Kearney was able to capitalize on some newer players playing extended periods of time, but they've looked pretty darn good for the second quarter. Of course, it's helped out having the wind at their backs, but big play here. We'll be able to see how they've been able to respond to those questions from the Thunderbeat.
So thank you for our producers, Mr. Anders and Frazier.
They would both like to be here calling games, but one is in the marching band and one is on the football team. They're a little busy right now.
Yeah. So here we go. 3rd down and 6. Huge play right here for Wade McVeigh's defense.
Listen to this noise from the crowd.
And there is noise from the crowd. He's not being facetious. As the ball is thrown, and it will be a touchdown. He didn't even get touched. Number 80 goes all the way down the field. Ben Cumpston, their punter / tight end, takes the ball down the field 76 yards, basically untouched for a touchdown. Kearney, as there's a flag. But the flag is way over there. Sideline violation.
Wow, Kearney coming up huge on 3rd and 6. We were talking worst case scenario, give the ball back. Well, how about best case scenario? Let's go into halftime tied 14-14.
As the point after is pending, and number 93, Jake Crackle, is lining up for the PAT. As the ball is through the uprights, it is 14-14 here at John Feynman Field. 3:07 to go here in the second quarter. Kearney is a well-coached, well-oiled machine. They may have to drive 3 hours to get here, but they're giving everything they can to the Bellevue West home team Thunderbirds to ruin homecoming.
If you have to drive half the state, you might as well win. That's probably the pregame speech. Hey, guys, let's just go ahead and win this game. And Kearney is looking excellent, making the most of their opportunities. Now, their 2 scoring plays have come on big chunk passes. But take what you can get when you can get it. And they've been able to do what Bellevue West has not been able to do, score on long throws.
Yeah, Bellevue West has been, big played to death. And it wasn't a sideline warning. It was a sideline violation. Looks like the coach got in way of the referee on their side of the field and knocked him off the play. So it will be a 15-yard penalty. So there will be a good chance for
I know you're not supposed to do
warning.
that, but I'd probably do the same thing in that scenario.
It was a warning. I'm sorry, they are kicking off from the 40, so it is a warning. It's just a short kick with the wind, into the wind, as number 13, Gio Contreras, fields the ball at the 25, and he doesn't go anywhere.
With an assisted tackle by Isaiah McMorris.
So
hey, that's all right.
First down.
The only problem with Kearney on that touchdown,
they scored too quick.
They scored too quick. West has the ball back with 3 minutes, so this is what this offense was created for. Haven't seen it too much tonight, but
3 receivers to Daniel's left, 2 to his right, and he throws the ball to McMorris, who is out in space, and he goes ahead of everybody. He's scooting along the field, and he's going to keep going down the field for a 75-yard touchdown. Touchdown. Thunderbirds. 10 seconds, 1 touchdown. 20-14 is the score here at Feynman Field.
What an answer by Bellevue West. Goodness gracious, McMorris is a playmaker. He could have been brought down multiple times, fought through it. He said, Coach, I'll just go ahead and get this one, guys. Relax.
Playmaker who transferred from Millard North to be here for his senior season.
For the education, but we're glad that he's here on the team as well, and just electric on the field.
as there is going to be a false start penalty on the point after touchdown attempt.
I
you
haven't seen that.
You don't see that too often unless it's like a snap infraction. Because
He picked up the flag and just kind of half-heartedly moved it, put it back in his pocket. He didn't want to bend over to pick it up.
I'm glad you said it as the educator in the room and not me, because I'd get in trouble for something like that. As Shepard now has to kick the ball from 5 yards further back.
Doesn't
and
matter.
It
He
still
kick it in.
Goes through. Bellevue West 21, Kearney 14, and a 10-second drive, one play, one catch, 75 yards, touchdown for the Thunderbirds on their 6th possession, even though it was on play.
Halftime speech says, guys, let's just do more of that. That was good.
One play drives?
More of those.
Yeah,
those are good.
Leave the defense out there.
Oh.
We only need one play drives. Guys.
And how deflating for Kearney. Kearney thinking that they have a chance to go in tied after an amazing play into the wind, 80 yards. And now to immediately get responded back with this. Let's see. Kearney still with 2 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. See what they can do.
Ian Shepard ready to kick it off here again.
I wonder if he's going to kick it out.
We'll see here if he kicks it out of the end zone. We don't want him to kick it out on the sidelines. That's a penalty.
You're right. I apologize.
So Shepard's kick will go through the end zone. So he kicked it out. There
we go. I think it's too dangerous to a dad joke. We're in the 40-year-old dad joke territory. Folks, I apologize. I'll be better.
So Kearney, the Bearcats, will get their 5th possession here of the first half. And we'll see. The last one was a touchdown. Then they punted. Then they had a touchdown on their second. So by, the way the drives are working out, maybe Kearney will punt back to Bellevue West. As Becker option play, and there's a fumble, and it's in the Kowalik falls on the ball, but it's going to be a loss of 6.
Dangerous pitch there on the option. Quarterback got leveled right after the pitch.
Do you remember when the Big Red team in Lincoln used to, option
win?
Used to
not
ball?
make me so sad.
And you look at 2 coaches here. One coach has been doing 22 years. One coach has been doing 10 years at their school. And Mr. Scott Frost got 4 in a little bit.
You're trying to make me angry, Jeremy.
As the ball is pitched out to Kowalik on a second down play, he'll get 1 past the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd down and 8 here. 2 minutes and 26 seconds as the clock is running.
Kearney's going to let it run as long as they can. Huffman's looking for a 3rd down stand here. But, of course, it was 3rd and 6 on the last drive for Kearney when they were able to put some points on the board.
3rd down, 8
Unlike
to go.
that team in red.
The team in red has been putting up points. They've been giving up too many points.
I know.
But there's a new era in Lincoln. His name's
go.
Mickey Joseph.
Big Mick.
As Becker is being pressured in the backfield as he throws the ball incomplete along the sideline. Bellevue West will not have to use their timeout here. They're going to get the ball back for their 7th possession of the first half.
Calvin Easterling with the pass breakup there. Kearney was able to use about 20 seconds on that play. So they stopped the clock, but they were able to run it for quite some time. Bellevue West hoping to get good field position based off the last few punts going into the wind.
Ben Cumpston, the last time we saw him had the ball, was scanting down the field for 76 yards on that huge catch and run there by the Kearney Bearcats. Cumpston's going to punt here. It's good. It's a good snap, good hole, good transition as Easterling is going to let it. He didn't touch it. He got dangerously close to touching it.
He got close, and Kearney tried to sell it. I would too. That's a smart move.
I thought maybe he did touch it. So the 43-yard line of Bellevue West. Here we go for the first down on the 7th drive for the Bellevue West offense, looking to go up by 2 scores here right before halftime.
Nothing methodical about this. Let's just drive and score. Find your offensive weapons. Let them go to work.
And
looks like some confusion here.
Confusion on the play. And there's 20 seconds, so, I mean, they have to hurry, but they don't have to hurry in this point. As everybody's ready here, Hall and Goodwater on this side. As the ball is handed off to number 3,
Fumble.
Isaiah McMorris, and he fumbles the ball right back to the Bearcats.
Recovery by number 0, Xander Rulin.
Oh, wow.
That confusion, like you said, they had plenty of time on the play clock before they had to hike the ball. West seemed hurried, seemed a little confused, led to that fumble, and now Kearney a minute and a half.
The swings of this game, this up and down, back and forth, this is just, it's amazing. It's incredible.
It's been an exciting game for sure. Not a game that we're used to seeing, not a game we're used to calling, but it's been exciting and quick. It's only 7 o'clock. We have a minute and a half left before halftime.
So 1 minute, 33 seconds as the 7th turned into a fumble for the Bellevue West offense, and the first play is Beckman's throw incomplete.
Defended well, of course, by Kyrell Jordan.
And if you're worried, because Kearney's been scoring every other possession they've had, they scored on the 2nd and the 4th. This is the 6th. If you're doing even numbers here, they probably should score here, right?
I hate to correct you, Jeremy, but they had 2 punts down here before the 3rd one, so it's not an every other. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh. So Beckman runs ahead, and he'll get 7 yards.
Folks, a little inside dirt between Jeremy and me. We've known each other for 20 years now, 18 years.
A long time.
He's told me you're right twice in our relationship. You just heard me correct him, and the response I got was,
Sure it was. Sure. I have the Kearney drives written down here, and it's their 6th drive.
I've been taking copious notes.
You don't even
Let
have
me
a
shuffle.
pen. So it's 3rd down and 3 to go. 47 seconds to here before halftime. Bellevue West wants the ball back as they're going to keep the ball on the ground, and Beckman is going to be tackled before. And
close. He was able to fight down, get it to just about 1 to go.
You would have thought that Huffman would have called timeout. 4th down and 1.
I think Huffman's content
with going up 1 score as you go into halftime. Yes.
I'm interested why Kearney isn't running a little bit more time. They're content to go into halftime as well.
Coach Kuhl is getting ready here for one more play to be thrown at the end zone. So it'll be timeout. 4 seconds to go right before half. And we didn't get an answer. You know, I'm Jeremy Block. You're Mr. A.J. Reimer.
Yes, sir.
And they asked, why are we calling the game tonight? What interests us to doing this?
Well, I like football.
Yeah.
You know, obviously I've been graduated from Bellevue West myself a couple years ago. I've been coming to the games, and I'm a huge supporter of the Thunderbeat. What a great website we have run by 2 fantastic teachers, Mr. Rouse, Mr. Stuvey and Miss Rouse. I'm sorry about that. But they asked about 4 years ago if I'd be interested in calling a game, and I said, only if I get to bring my right-hand man with me, Mr. Jeremy Block. Jeremy, why do you come every week?
I come to see you and to see Bellevue West win because obviously my football teams haven't been winning, and this is the closest I get to winning coming here every Thursday or Friday.
Who's your pro team? Do I know this?
The Dallas
Oh, I
Cowboys.
did know that.
So it's 4th down and 1 to go, and it will be 1 play, and it will be thrown at the end zone here from the 37-yard line of Bellevue West, and they're just going to see if they can get, as the ball is intercepted, hit off the back of the receiver, and the ball is then fumbled out of bounds. So it will end in interception. Bellevue West gets the ball. It will go down as an interception, but that's how the half ends.
That's the snapshot of the game, isn't it?
Right. It's just a back-and-forth sloppy game, and we have 21-14 as we go into half. Wow.
What a game. I'm excited for the second half. You don't know what to expect.
So here we go. Due to copyright constrictions, we are unable to show the marching band's performance. And we'll see you back here for the second half. But wait, we are going to have live coverage of the homecoming court, as this is the homecoming game. And we're going to turn it over to our producer, Miss Julie Rouse, who's going to take you through that.
This February. But first, the cheerleaders and Officer Hobbs would like your help with some Bellevue West spirit.
to eat.
You eat it.
Yeah, what he said. Anyways, it's the type of rations the U.S. military uses currently, and it currently replaced the MCI, or Meal Combat Individual, that was used in the Vietnam War. Anyways, I got my 2 guests here that I definitely do not know.
There's 3 of us.
Anyways, we have 3 MREs here. We have beef strips in a savory tomato-based sauce, vegetable crumbles with pasta in taco-style sauce.
Meatballs in marinara sauce, boletas de volante sauce marinara.
Let's get these open.
Yeah, we should open them.
Yeah, well. Okay, so here we have our stuff. We have chocolate pudding with protein. With protein, by the way. You having trouble with that? Then we got a white wheat snack bread. Then we got our little packet full of... We got some blackberry jam. I hate jam. And here's our flameless ration heater. We couldn't use these. We were probably going to start a fire. No one used it. We got Irish cream cappuccino instant powder, so that's kind of disgusting. We got peppermint. I got peanut butter.
This is the nutritious energy bar.
Nutritious.
Italian breadsticks, TFF.
Wow.
Sterling Foods.
Then I got white wheat snack bread.
This is exciting.
Very exciting.
Oh, yum. Cheese
Is this
spread
what
with
old people pee in?
jalapenos.
Yeah, that's like one of the best
This
stuff.
is like what old people pee in nursing homes. You think it could have like a double purpose? It's applesauce.
Show it to the camera.
I'm gonna actually eat this. Oh, it's fun.
It's good. My breadsticks were good, and the sauce definitely helped.
The bread is
cheese,
very dry.
the cheese sauce with jalapenos, immaculate. Very good.
The bread is dry.
What is this? Chocolate chip cookie. I'll save that.
Oh boy, time to heat this up.
Oh, turn it off. Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh! I thought you said they could be microwaved.
They could be microwave.
You liar!
Incorrect.
You're trying to get us killed.
Oh,
Alright guys, we're eating it cold.
oh.
Did you just?
I almost blew us up. Well, anyways, get your main course, guys.
You just?
This is how they did it out in the field. So here we got our beef strips.
I'm pretty sure they would have cooked it. Why can't? Oh, 'cause of the smoke.
Yeah. Look at that. Doesn't that look tasty?
Show it to the camera.
Wow.
Have my.
Look at that. That doesn't look bad at all. Come on, tell him. Gotta eat it. Gotta eat it before you can have your dessert.
So I got 2 desserts. My coffee and then the. It honestly smells like not that bad. It smells like SpaghettiOs, which you know, marinara sauce. So. I mean, the meatballs are very small. Honestly, pretty good.
This is pretty good too.
I'm not even gonna lie.
I wonder if they, do they even heat these up normally?
No, because you don't want your smoke to get
I might
position.
I might join the military just so I can.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm not that cold.
Do they only eat these like when they're on the front lines, or do they also eat it at like bases?
No, because that's when you would have like the stove and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Mine was the best, bro. Cookie, cobbler. That's it? No, mine honestly tasted pretty good.
Okay, 1 out of 10, how much did you actually enjoy your meal? Like, of everything that's in it.
I mean, it was food. I mean, it was pretty. I mean, yeah, yeah. Is that good? Really?
No, it's really bad.
Okay, Ryan, on a scale of 1 out of 10, how would you rate your meal?
Everything was actually really good. Like, better than school lunches. Other than this cobbler. This cobbler's awful.
And I rate this one probably, well, what's your rating of it?
Out of 10,
Yeah.
9.5. Everything except this cobbler.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Wonderful.
Who are you?
Mr. Schultz.
What are the numbers in pi?
Oh my gosh. Do you have to go through all of them? 3.142792796666. I don't know.
That's pretty
It's
good.
close.
Yeah,
I got 3.14
you got the first
repeating.
3, yeah.
3.1444 or something like that.
Hi.
Hello,
Who are you?
I'm Hayden Beckner.
Do you drive?
I drive
What car do you drive?
a Volkswagen Beetle,
Oh, what color?
black,
Slay. Is it a good car?
great car.
Oh, for real? I heard that they have issues a lot, but no. Oh, okay, great. Thank you. Hi.
Hi,
Who are you?
I'm Mrs. Finster.
A days or B days?
B days.
Do you want to share why?
Because A days are usually stressful for me, and B days I'm a little more calm and chill. Yeah.
Good answer. Hi.
Hi,
Who are you?
Tristan Tyson.
What are the numbers in pi?
3.14159.265 something.
Okay, that's better than I could do. Slay. Thank you.
I probably made some of them up. Okay, bye.
Hi.
Hello.
Who are you?
They call me Reimer.
Can you sing the last song that you listened to?
Yes. I need to contemplate for a moment. The last song that I listened to. Oh, yeah. On my phone?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I don't know the words, but it's Star-Lord.
Oh, okay, thank you. Hi.
Hi,
Who are you?
Alex Nichols.
What is the best thing that is served at school lunch?
Quesadillas.
Hot take. Do you want to share why?
They're good.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Hi,
Who are you?
I'm Mrs. Minahan. I'm one of the counselors here.
What is the best color of colored goldfish?
Orange.
Orange. Really? Do you
I
want
might
to share
change
why?
that color to gold.
Gold.
I think it's the happiest color of them all.
Yeah, that's good.
Makes me smile.
Thank you. Hi.
Hello.
Who are you?
I'm Bree.
How many S's are in the word Mississippi?
4.
Yes! Get it, girl. High five.
Got it.
Slay!
Got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Hi,
Who are you?
Jason.
Who is Mr. Worldwide?
Fat person?
No, Mr. Worldwide is actually Pitbull. You know, like the rapper?
No,
Oh, you don't know Pitbull?
no. All I know is he's a dog.
Okay.
I only know the dog Pitbull.
Oh, do you like Pitbull the dog?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Jason.
right, we are here to welcome our homecoming court. Your first queen candidate is Sophia Woodard. Sophia is the daughter of Jennifer and Terrence Woodard. She's participated in cheer, National Honor Society, French Club, Student Council, and Freshman and Sophomore Senate. In the future, Sophia would like to study nursing and specializing in pediatrics and developmental disabilities. Her escort is Kyrell Jordan. Kyrell is the son of Jenna Beyer. Kyrell is involved in football and track. After graduating, Kyrell will attend South Dakota State University to study real estate. Our next queen candidate is Elise Curtis. Elise is the daughter of Corin Peterson and Mark Peterson. Elise has participated in track, swim, wrestling, cross country, band, junior senate, and Hope Squad. She's the vice president of student council and a secretary for the senior senate. Elise plans to study art education to become a high school art teacher. Elise is escorted by Josiah Dotzler. Josiah is the son of Ron and Tani Dotzler. Josiah has participated in basketball and FCA. After graduation, Josiah will attend Creighton University and play basketball. Our next queen candidate is Ava Wright. She is the daughter of Kim and Brad Wright. Ava has been a member of Student Council, Student Senate, and the Flock Squad. She plans to attend the University of Colorado Boulder and pursue a political science major. Ava is escorted by Riley Sine. Riley is the son of Susie Sine and Rick Sine. Riley has participated in football, baseball, and golf, and has been a member of DECA, FBLA, NHS, Senior Senate, and Student Council. After high school, Riley plans on attending a four-year college and majoring in business. Tamaya Bender is your next queen candidate. She is the daughter of Tammy Bender and David Rollerson. Tamaya has been involved in marching band and forensics, becoming a double NSAA state champion in persuasive speaking and program of oral interpretation. She has also been involved in theater, slam poetry, and the marketer for the drama club. Tamaya plans to attend a four-year college majoring in advertising and minoring in digital marketing with her hopes to become a creative director. Tamaya is escorted by Tyler Kalinowski. Tyler is the son of Ben and Gina Kalinowski. Tyler has participated in West High Singers, West Connection, Bellevue West Marching Band, Indoor Percussion, Bellevue West Slam Poetry, Theater Vice President, NHS, and SNHS. In the future, Tyler wants to study musical theater at a conservatory somewhere on the East Coast. Your last queen candidate is Addison Stuvey. Addie is the daughter of Kim and Aaron Stuvey. Addie has been involved in West High Singers, theater, and journalism. After high school, Addie plans to attend a four-year college and study performing arts. Addie is escorted by Donovan Whitfield. Donovan is the son of Angela and Michael Whitfield. Donovan is involved in football and track. After graduation, he plans on going to the University of Iowa. And now the moment you've been waiting for. Your 2022 homecoming queen is Tamaya Bender. And your 2022 homecoming king is Tyler Kalinowski. We thank all candidates for their contributions to Bellevue West. Mr. Reimer and Mr. Block will be back on the call for the second half very shortly.
Welcome back here after halftime as the Bellevue West is leading as there's 2 minutes to go here in the halftime break. Bellevue West is leading 21-14 over the Kearney Bearcats here as we're getting ready here to start the second half. I had the opportunity to talk to Nebraska Prep's own Mike Sauter during halftime, and he was very interested how close this game was to see if he was going to stick around or go catch a couple other games. And right now I don't see him there, so maybe he's following the Thunder beat as we update you over score opportunities. And I want to take the opportunity here to congratulate the homecoming king and queen of this 2022 season. And I want to reintroduce my partner in the booth, who was a homecoming king himself and prom king, the first ever HOCO Promco.
Well, that's not true.
King.
Joel Woods was a HOCO Proco before me.
Oh.
Yeah, shouts to you, Joel. You're a real one.
You were the last one.
I was the last one, but Tyler could do it again this year. He's got the staying power. He's got the...
I thought you couldn't.
Oh, they did change the rules, but it doesn't matter. Look what it's done for me.
You're
all
back
these
here,
year later.
Back here talking
as if I never
WS
left.
football. Obviously, like you never left. In his 87th year here, Mr. Reimer, A.J. Reimer, the choral director here at Bellevue West, is the color commentator here for the Bellevue West Thunder Beats coverage of football home games.
So excited to see what this second half brings us. That first half was not the cleanest game, kind of sloppy, and especially from Bellevue West standpoint, just kind of sluggish. Wonder if a fire has been lit in either team, ready to go take this game and finish it.
Carter Lee is in the backfield, and number 4, I believe, Justin Murray, Xander Ruling, number 0, is back there to accept the second half kickoff. Here from the 40-yard line, Mr. Ian Shepard is the kicker for Bellevue West as he sets it up on the tee. And the wind is kind of calmed down here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I was able to step out during halftime, watch the Marching Man show. Fantastic job, Mr. Eckhoff, and the wind definitely has calmed down. Kearney with a real opportunity here to come back and tie this game, make this exciting.
Yeah, it says it's 14 miles an hour according to the weather app, but I don't think it's even that high out there as Ian Shepard kicks the ball through the end zone. And Kearney will get the ball here at the 20-yard line to start their first drive of the second.
The most success Kearney has had with some short passes over the middle, finding a soft zone and Bellevue West linebackers. Remember, we have some new linebackers playing tonight, and the safeties bit too hard and just two wide open blown coverage plays there that Kearney was able to score 2 touchdowns off of.
Trevon Beckman is the quarterback for the Kearney Bearcats as he receives it and hands off to Kowalik, and he is met in the backfield with Gain tackled by the Thunderbird defense. Everybody out there but Kyrell Jordan in on that tackle.
Why are you calling Kyrell Jordan out on that?
I'm just saying, I saw number 11 and I saw 10 other guys. Kyrell was on this side of the play. He had to run all the way about 20 yards to the tackle.
Okay. Loss of 1, though. 2nd and 11. Kearney playing it safe on the first down.
As Beckman is ready to lead the offense here, Kowalik's out in motion to his left, and the ball is thrown over the heads of the Bellevue West defense. And Davon Hall, who's now playing out there as a defensive back, gives up Carter Lee's catch there.
Just found that soft zone over the middle. West is so spread out that they're able to consistently get chunks. The 3 times they've played that, or they've run that play, it's resulted in positive yards.
32-yard pickup there on the second play of this second half. We're already a minute in, and Kearney is in Bellevue West territory.
Feeling pretty confident here, Kearney, as they well should be. Keep driving.
Beckman's ready to receive the snap. He hands the ball off to Kowalik. Kowalik's going to go around the edge, and Kyrell Jordan's trying to strip the ball out, but they get 8 yards on the first down run. Kearney is well into Bellevue West territory now.
That play
41.
Successful because of number 62, Kenny Quinteros, was able to hold up 2 blockers so he could get the outside corner.
Second down and 1 here, 10 minutes, 44 seconds in the second half. Bellevue West is leading right now, 21-14. You're listening to the Thunderbeats coverage of the Bellevue West home football games on TeamPrep1.com. He is Mr. Reimer, I'm Mr. Block, and we are here as your commentators for these games. As Beckman is in the backfield, and he hands the ball off to Kowalik, who gets around on the other side. He gets the first down, picks up 4 after that. The first down here from the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Asher Jenkins was in position to make a stop. Just missed the tackle. Kearney able to move those chains.
First down, a big first down again.
This is huge for Kearney.
Keep moving the ball, and the last play of the first half ended in interception. And here they're going down the field just at will, it looks like.
Kearney obviously finding something at halftime that worked for them. As we welcome into the booth, Mr. Aaron Stuvey, another executive producer of the Thunderbeat.
As the ball is handed off, Trevin Beckman keeps it, actually. He fakes the handoff. It is second down after the pickup of 1.
Going to be tackled by Daniel James Bora, I apologize. But
sorry, Deanna. Number 52 for Bellevue West.
Number 52? Number 52 is not on our roster, Mr. Stubbe.
He's on my roster that I printed off myself from
Max Preps.
Heck of a website. Not as good as the Thunderbeat, though.
So here we are, second down and 9 to go. 9.5 minutes here. Young in this second half as the ball is thrown to Carter Lee. He almost makes a one-handed grab. Fantastic coverage there by Isaiah McMorris.
Isaiah McMorris absolutely having great coverage. Kearney hasn't had success throwing it to the sides, but I like them taking a shot as there's a flag on the play.
We'll find out what the flag is, but it looks like the Kearney offense is moving backwards. An eligible player downfield. Second down still here. It'll be second down and 14 to go.
Mr. Stuvey has joined us. Mr. Stuvey, your thoughts on life right now? Mr. Stuvey opened up Diet Coke and it exploded all over my chest.
Beckman receives the snap and he gets away from the pressure and he gets nailed after throwing the ball out of bounds, incomplete. He gets wailed on by number 89 Carson Ames.
Got absolutely leveled and then threw a dangerous pass. That's one you might just throw it out of bounds and avoid the hit.
I want to say that number 44, Aiden Morris, was there as well.
Lowered the boom on him for sure. Mr. Lemon calls for a big stand up and shout third down.
Third down here at 14.
If West is able to hold Kearney here, that will be very positive, especially since the success. And we have a timeout.
And we're getting a warning here from the referees as they had the ball ready to play and the music was being played. That's just a mistake here up here in the booth. As Beckman is throwing the ball on a screen to number 80. It was the number 80 for Kearney, number 80, Ben Cumpston, who had a huge 76-yard receiving touchdown in the first half. And there is a
blown up by Carson Ames.
Number 52, again, number 52 is...
He's a great guy.
On AJ's roster.
Daniel James Bora.
And he had to tie his shoe as they're getting ready here as Cumpston is going to punt the ball to Easterling, number 20, who's standing on the 10-yard line. It is probably instructed not to go back any further than the 10. Plant him on the 10. Let the ball come to you. And he fair catches it.
Oh, no.
And then there's Bellevue West gets on the ball, and it was almost a disaster there as the Kearney Bearcats could have recovered right outside the 10-yard line. And for
Dave on Hall with the with the touchdown-saving recovery.
Kearney, after their first drive, has to punt to Bellevue West. Bellevue West comes out for their first drive of this second half. And we'll see what Michael Huffman and the Bellevue West T-Bird offense can do with Daniel Kalin, super junior extraordinaire out there throwing the ball for Bellevue West.
Have to wait to make sure that Ecknernaut gets set.
And the ball is handed off to Gio. And CJ Goff took the first handoff. He gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Interesting. CJ Goff getting the start of the half here.
Aiden Poppy on the tackle for Kearney. No gain. It'll be second down and 10 here with 8 minutes to go in the third quarter at the beginning of the second half. As the ball's thrown outside to Isaiah McMorris, who has plenty of space, and he's juking people, and he gets all the way up to the 33-yard line for the first down. So a 23-yard pickup there on that play.
McMorris almost has like a video game burst that he gets, like a speed boost of some kind. It's really incredible. He catches that ball and then gets upfield so quick.
As Danny Dimes makes the pass out to Isaiah McMorris, and pressure being shown as Kalin is going to run. He is pressured, is thrown over to Kyrell Jordan, incomplete, but it was in the area where only Kyrell could have caught it, so it was a pretty safe throw.
Yeah, smart play. Able to avoid the sack, showed good strength to fight through. Tried to make a play, but didn't make a mistake either, just as important.
So we got second down and 10, ball on the 33-yard line. So Kalin and company, as the ball is being respotted as we're setting up here. So
as long as Mr. Lemon doesn't play music, we'll be okay.
Shouts to you, Lemon, as the ball is handed off to C.J. Goff, who goes ahead for 9 on the second down run. Be 3rd and 1.
Good tough run there by Goff. He is a tough runner, shorter of stature. Doesn't look like he's able to carry that ball with as much strength as he does, but boy, I sure wouldn't want to be in front of him.
Number 77, who is not on our roster again, comes in for a rope. A rope goes ahead, and he comes off the field as C.J. Goff goes ahead for a first down.
Goff now also showing the shiftiness, outside cut, bring it back in. Tough drive. This is a good start of the second half for Goff. Feed him the rock.
And Bellevue West offense was started on the 10-yard line, is moving down the field. They're now past the 50 as we're into Kearney territory.
Thunderhogs getting it done up front.
And you wondered about that, as a lot of players for Kearney have to play both ways. The ball is skied over the head of Davon Hall, who's retrieving the ball as it rolls onto the track.
That was excellent coverage there by, I believe it was Jack Dahlgren.
And he's been playing great against Hall all night, because
step
Hall has had a great season so far. So anytime you can lock down one of the best wide receivers in the state like Dahlberg has been great.
You mean averaging 19 yards per catch is a great season?
It's a fantastic season
he's doing
so far.
all right.
As the ball is snapped and Kalin has to fall on it, we'll go all the way back to the 43-yard line. It's going to be a long third down play now.
That's probably smart. I've seen him do that a couple times. It's a fumbled snap. You don't try to make a play, you just immediately dive on it. Looked like that time he might have had time to pick it up, but don't risk it.
Third down and 19 to go here after the almost disastrous play by the Bellevue West offense. They're looking to pick up a good chunk and then another good chunk, as they'll have 2 downs to do it, and the ball is thrown incomplete over the head of Isaiah McMorris. He had room, he just had to drop it in the bucket. And it looks like the punt team is coming out here for Bellevue West.
Yeah, McMorris found a soft spot in that zone from Kearney. He just wasn't able to get the ball right to him. And a good stop there by Kearney. West was having success moving the ball on the ground, went to the throw, fumbled snap, throw again. Now they're punting.
4th down and 19 as Daniel Kalin comes out to be the punter as well as the quarterback. So you always got to think in the back of your mind, maybe a fake. As he punts it away, it's a good one. Very good one. And he gets it all the way back, and he will flip the field. Kearney will start at the 15-yard line, as I believe is number Carter Lee, number 8. Again,
good start for both defenses. Offensive came out. Both tried a little bit, a couple different wrinkles in the schemes that were able to move the ball. Both teams got it about the 50. But then the defense were able to hold.
So it's a second drive here in the second half for the Kearney Bearcats. As Beckman hands the ball off to Kowalik, and he gets all the way around, and he's being tackled, and everybody from the Thunderbird defense is getting there to the ball.
Yeah, enough players were able to slow him to bring the rest of the team up there. That's one you string out and hope to turn. Wasn't quite able to make the cut.
So hopefully you are hearing us, and it's not that low on the stream there. It's pretty low there as far as our numbers going up and down. We're getting messages from people listening at home that sounds pretty low.
Oh, really?
So we'll tell Mr. Stuvey here to do something about it so we can get everybody to hear our lovely voices.
As we have...
Oh, and almost picked off there by the Bellevue West defense as McMorris was coming in to get that.
Looked like Stanley Hader was able to put the pressure on, force the errant throw. And Jaden Bullion on the coverage, almost able to pick it off.
And now it sounds pretty loud here in our ears, doesn't it? So hopefully back home, people listening can tweet us in and tell us.
Yeah, if we're too loud, just turn it down. Because we're bringing the heat right now.
Third down and a long 9 to go here for the Kearney Bearcat offense. And this is time as you send the dogs after him to get, and they will get a loss in the backfield by the Bellevue West defense, and Kearney will have to punt the ball back to the offense.
But that's exactly what you want out of Wade McVeigh's defense. Aggressive, flying to the ball, opportunistic. Well, I popped that one. Sorry, folks, we're having a little bit of technical issues here. But with Mr. Stuvey at the helm, I'm sure it'll get fixed.
Number 80, Ben Cumpston, is back to punt the ball away to Bellevue West. And it's going to be a shanked ball, and it is going to go out of bounds. Maybe gets back to the 20-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. He keeps walking forward right there. It's going to be spotted at the 19-yard line.
Oh, boy. Kearney has been so solid in every phase of their game except for 3 punts. And, boy, with this offense of Bellevue West, to give them the ball on their 19-yard line, that's dangerous.
Here it is. So here we go on the 19-yard line. As Daniel Kalin throws the ball out to the other sideline there, and it's going to go down. And on the very first play of the drive, Kearney comes up with the ball on a fumble there.
Kyrell Jordan dropped the ball. Just about picked up the first down. Having a hard time holding on to the ball tonight, and Kearney just making plays to keep this game right where they need it. West has had the opportunity to do what they typically do and blow the doors open, but Kearney's not letting them.
Yeah, they are keeping themselves within this game any way possible.
The longer Kearney waits, the better it plays to their benefit.
As the ball is handed off to Kowalik, and he goes ahead for 1.
You were wondering from Bellevue West how they were going to respond to last week's game, and they just don't have that energy, that pop that they've had in the past couple weeks.
And so after the fumble on Bellevue West's second possession of the game, Kearney comes out. It looks like there's going to be an injured player on the field. Yes, there's an injured player down there on the field. Number 30, Cesar Valencia.
You know, I'm a fan of soccer, Jeremy. That looked a little bit like a soccer injury. I'm not sure what's going on.
So it's 2nd down and 8 to go here after the injury timeout. And it looks like he's just cramping because he's getting worked over here on the sideline for Bellevue West.
Best in the business, Miss Geyer out there. Shouts to you, Geyer.
3 minutes and 38 seconds, and the clock just keeps ticking away in this game.
This might be the quickest game, and it started at 6. I can't believe how fast this is going, with an extended halftime for homecoming.
Right. Big halftime show, and there's a penalty in the backfield. We'll see what that penalty is.
Came in late for holding.
It's usually in that area, though, against the offensive line as the umpire threw the flag.
As
So
West is a little slow to get up there. Okay.
It was like he was pulled down. I think it was number 74 for Kearney, Cole Brandt.
Gosh.
The penalty is going to be declined. Be 3rd down and 8 to go.
If it's the player I saw, it wasn't anywhere close to the ball. I get what you're trying to do and buy your quarterback some time, but that was unnecessary. Ultimately, didn't matter, of course.
So 3rd down and 8. Ball on the 12-yard line for the Bearcats.
It's interesting that was declined.
You get, the play then stands. It was incomplete, so it's 3rd and 8.
I get it.
Said he march him back halfway. As the ball's handed off to Kowalik, and he's bent in the backfield. Bent in the backfield by number 50.
52 looks like from Bellevue West. I think that is going to be, I'm going to listen to Lemon say it. Bora Bora. I want to make sure I get it right. I've said it 3 times now. Bora Bora having a heck of a half.
Making his presence known, and he isn't on the official roster that they print off for us.
Just a sophomore from Bellevue West.
So he may have been upgraded to, how he did on the JV freshman team, So he may have been upgraded to the senior roster here. As the ball is again shanked, and we'll see. The referee is marking the ball right at the 11-yard line. So after a punt, another shanked punt there by Kearney, we have Bellevue West taking over for their 3rd possession of the half, starting from the 11-yard line. We'll see if they can keep it within their possession this time.
I'm shocked. This is such a sound team to consistently be doing that. I'm surprised.
So here we go. Kalen, and I believe that is Gio to his right there with the yellow shoes. As he hands the ball off, and he gets pulled forward. Gio Contreras goes down for 3 yards.
Watch Huffman consistently hand off the ball. This is not going to mess around with this one. Not try anything fancy. Run up the gut. Play it safe. Keep the ball in your hands.
Do not fumble. 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's the ball, he goes ahead. Gio goes ahead. He gets all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You kidding me? What a great cutback there to pick up an additional 6. Met almost at the line of scrimmage. Fought forward. Now it's 3rd and short.
3rd down and 1 to go, and he has to go 2 to get into the end zone. So let's see what happens here as they come out in the Thundercat formation.
This is just, here's the ball, find your hole, go get him. Kearney knows it's coming.
As Gio takes the ball himself, and he gets in for the touchdown, touchdown, Thunderbirds.
Second touchdown of the night for Gio. That's just a smart, safe play. Get behind your line, trust them. Somebody open up a hole, I'm going to go find it.
27-14 currently, with Ian Shepard out there to do the next PAT attempt.
Boy, I'd be interested to figure out what West average starting field position has been this game. Been very fortunate.
Shepard does kick it through. So it is now 28-14. 1 minute, 24 seconds in this 3rd quarter.
Kearney with 3 turnovers against Bellevue. I'm sorry, Bellevue West with 3 turnovers against Kearney with an interception, 2 fumbles. Kearney's got to be kicking themselves to be down 2 touchdowns. They've done everything they can except one aspect. Unfortunately, I hope they get that turned around for them because I'm impressed with their team right now.
Yeah, 2 fumbles, 1 interception, and don't forget that turnover on downs while you
That's
were
right.
within the 20-yard line of Kearney trying to score. So they've given the ball back on 4 possessions without punting it back to them.
Yeah, West is fortunate. Let's see if they're able to finish out this game and then come out next week and see if they can work out some of this sluggishness, come out with a little bit more energy and pop.
I mean, this was the kind of the lull in your schedule. I know that Kearney is undefeated. They're 3-0. They're number 7. But you felt pretty good about this game just because of the depth you have being at Bellevue West here with plenty of playmakers and a lot of them here as the ball is going through and then they brings it all the way down to the 31. Carter Lee
Looks like a cramp down here.
Yeah, he's cramped up after the play.
Jeremy, can I ask you a question? You know more about the actual legality of things. Is it okay if you're blocking the punt to just shove a player in the back? Are you just shove him down from the back? Is that okay?
Well, usually they call that a block in the back.
Okay. Just curious. Hey, maybe we should go to our cameraman and ask a question. Jeremy, of course, our cameraman's name is
Lucas.
Lucas, for homecoming, Lucas, are you going to homecoming? No. He's not going to homecoming. Lucas, the big homecoming dance, of course, tomorrow. You're not going. What are you going to do tomorrow night instead of going to homecoming?
Well, for a job, I do video editing, so I'm probably going to edit some videos.
Look at that. I'm not going to go dance the night away. I'm going to make that money. Good for you, Lucas.
Way to be industrious.
Little entrepreneur up here. You make dance videos? Is that what you said? Oh, man. Could you edit a video for me? Make me look like Superman or something? All right. Good answer. If you pay me enough. Good job.
So here we go.
Did you catch what Lemon said over the intercom?
I did not.
He gave an updated score, and he got the mistake that Gretna was losing 24-0, when in actuality Gretna was winning 24-0.
Gretna, of course, the number 2 team in Class A, as the ball is pitched out to the outside on the other side of the field here. Number 22, Eli Randolph.
Jaden Bullion there with the stop. Excellent run, though, by Kearney, able to turn the corner, something they haven't had a whole lot of success doing tonight.
And we mentioned that name Gretna because in 2 weeks from now, you go to Gretna on September 30th to face them at Gretna.
Do you feel like the Bellevue West upset someone because they had to travel to Gretna? They had to go to Westside. They had to go to Creighton Prep. They had to go to Omaha North. I mean, you know.
Well, and district games like this work out like that. So you do have to play your district opponents at their.
But sometimes you play at your home stadium as well.
Yeah, next year they will play Gretna at home.
Oh boy, I'm ready for that one.
And then we'll see what happens in the non-conference games for next year. Who will be coming because there will be 5 home games for Bellevue next season.
More opportunities to hear your dulcet tones over the radio.
And you are.
Jeremy, let me ask you this question. If you and your wife, one of the nicest people, homecoming is tomorrow night, where would you take your date, your beautiful wife, to dinner? Any place.
In here in Bellevue?
Or in the greater Omaha area.
Oh, of course, in the greater Omaha area, huh? Well, I'd hard-pressed to not take her to Stella.
That's the one. Good answer.
So
I'd honestly go to Taco Bell. I love that place.
Stacy's a lucky woman. As it's first down, and as Davon Hall comes off the field, and a big catch there by number 8, Carter Lee.
Yeah, pickup of 6. Nice, easy toss and catch. I like that call.
Isaiah McMorris pushed him out of bounds, or Carter Lee pushed Isaiah McMorris out of bounds. It was a big hit over there on
Yeah, neither budged too far. Watch that battle to continue. They've been kind of fighting all night on both sides. Neither one wanting to give too much of an inch. This is where Kearney has stalled in a couple previous drives, kind of get to this point. Let's see if they'll be able to continue the drive.
2nd down and 5 to go. The ball is handed off to, is it number 2, Eli Randolph. Goes ahead for the first down.
Straight
Big,
up the gut.
Hard run.
Absolutely. Gain of 6 on that play after a gain of 5. They're getting a couple chunk plays here. Just keep those chains moving and keep Bellevue West reeling backwards.
Asher Jenkins on the tackle there after the first down. 34 seconds left in this third quarter, and Kearney's looking to score a touchdown here to go down 7.
Kearney's got to get points on the board. It's absolutely necessary for them. With the low snap.
As the ball is handed off, and there's going to be a penalty, it looks like, and it looks like in that area of holding. So we'll see what the penalty is. That's 13 seconds here to go as Huffman is pointing, move them back.
Yeah, it looked like a big old scrum when he threw it. It's hard to see it. That's what I was worried about.
So it'll be 5 yards after the run here, and it'll be still first down. First down, and let's see what is first down and 3 to go.
I've been impressed. Kearney has not shown any sign of panic in this game, any sign of worry. They're just methodically moving along, keeping that clock running, and here they go, driving at the end of the third to start off the fourth with the opportunity to make it a one-score game.
So we'd like to remind our viewers to check out thethunderbeat.org for news, features, and entertainment coverage of Bellevue West and the Bellevue Offutt community.
What a great website.
You can follow at The Thunderbeat on Twitter and Instagram to get the latest website updates, such as photo galleries of sporting events, music and movie reviews, and feature stories about the teachers and the students. We mentioned it in the first half, but you were one of the featured interviewees.
Well, I didn't realize it was going to be on camera. I felt bad about that. I would have behaved a little bit more. And again, I apologize to everyone involved. But they did an excellent job, like they always do. You know, like I say, I wake up every morning. First thing I do, check the Thunderbeat to see what kind of amazingness I get to see next.
So here we go. It is the start of the fourth quarter. Bellevue West is up 14, 28-14 over Kearney. And Kearney's knocking on the door here, trying to go down 7.
It gets the feel like West is expecting to win this game, and Kearney is ready to show them that nothing's going to be handed at this point.
So number 6 for Kearney, Trevion Beckman, receives the snap, and it's a reverse. We're all too familiar with the reverses here at Bellevue West on John Feynman Field. As number zero, Xander Ruling goes ahead for the first down, and that's the same play that won on that 2-point conversion, 41-40 in the 2019 playoffs.
I thought we weren't going to talk about that,
2020 playoffs.
They were able to pick up, Kearney was able to pick up 3 on that, but it looked like there was significantly more than 3 yards on that play. Good recovery on the defense by Bellevue West to keep them out of the end zone.
Beckman here to receive the snap, ready to go.
Look how calm he is.
And he's going to throw the ball downfield to Carter Lee. He goes up and high points the ball, but, of course, after the play, he caused
That's a good call.
Incomplete. Number 39,
Vaccaro Stano with the excellent pass breakup, and then just couldn't stop himself. Had to stand over him just a little bit, just enough to get the flag. It wasn't much.
So he's going to get a personal foul for taunting Carter Lee after that play.
He has the universal palms up.
What did I
do, Coach? Yeah, that's too bad. He's going to go take a seat. Davon Hall is going to come in and have his shot at it. But if you're Bellevue West, now you give the ball first and goal on the 8-yard line.
Yeah, Kearney is looking at scoring again here. just basically giving you 7 points. Let's see if Wade McVeigh's defense can hold here from the 9-yard line. First and goal for the Bearcats.
And Kearney's in no rush. Absolutely no rush. They're going to take as much time as they can, knowing if they get one stop against Bellevue West, they're going to have the entire fourth quarter to drive to score.
The down counts. It was a dead ball foul, so it's second down to go from the 19, which kind of,
well,
I guess
second
makes sense.
Second and 9.
No, it's second down. They're saying second down, 1 to go.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you said second and 19.
Second down, 1 to go here. From the 9-yard line, Kowalik picks up the first down on the run, so they'll get a new set of downs. It'll be first down and goal.
Clock's going to run. They're going to take their time. Kearney's going to catch their breath. Try to make Bellevue West overthink things.
First down and goal to go. 10 minutes and 55 seconds to go. 22 on the play clock. And like Mr. Reimer keeps saying, Kearney's in no hurry.
Why would they be?
I mean, they are down 14. They need to score 2 times. As the ball is pitched out to Kowalik, Kowalik gets knocked down, and he goes in for the touchdown right at the pylon. It is now a 28-20 game, pending the extra point here.
What an impressive drive by Kearney. That was, I mean, textbook football. Just drive, calm. And like you said, they're down 2 scores. Well, they were down 2 scores. It's a 1-touchdown game with 10.5 minutes left.
Drake.
And the way that they played, West wasn't able to stop them.
Jake Crockle comes out to kick the ball, and he kicks it through. It is a 21-28 ball game.
That's a mature drive.
Yep, and all the momentum seems to be on Kearney's side now, even though Bellevue West is a self-inflicted wounds again and again.
Sure, and not able to capitalize on the opportunities they've had. 3 different times, West had the ball punted to them on their own 30-yard line or closer. The game should not be as close as it is, and yet Kearney is keeping it in a 1-score game. I'm so impressed. The coaching of Kearney, the players of Kearney, they have tasted success on this field before. They want to see it again.
Brandon Kuhl, like we mentioned before, in his 22nd year at the helm for the Kearney Bearcats. So 10 minutes and 35 seconds here in the fourth quarter. And stick with us, folks, here on TeamPrep1.com. This is the Thunderbeats coverage of home Bellevue West football games. Mr. A.J. Reimer and Mr. Jeremy Block giving you the commentary for the Thunderbeat. We have great producers. Our producer for the second half is Mr. Aaron Stuvey. And, of course, we always have Lucas here by our side.
Well, just today we've got Lucas here on our side, but we're glad to have him.
As number 19, Crockle kicks the ball off to
Kyrell Jordan with the return.
Jordan. As he's going ahead to the 30-yard line. He gets pushed out at the 30-yard line, so a good return from the 2-yard line.
Nice response from Kyrell. That's his first touch since he fumbled the ball down there on the 10. You know he wants to make amends for that play.
So Kalen, who's had a pretty good efficient night for Bellevue West, comes out, and he's ready to throw the ball around, it looks like. His 3 receivers is to his left with, I believe it's Goff out there. Yeah, because I don't see the yellow shoes.
Right.
Goff, number 24, to his right.
Yeah, Goff has played the majority of this second half here. They like what they see with him against Kearney.
As McMorris is getting thrown down, it almost looked there for a second that there was a horse collar tackle.
Well, the reason it looked like there was a horse collar tackle is because there was.
And it looks like McMorris has a hood on below his pads that they probably should tuck back in.
If you're Bellevue West, you are absolutely in control of this game. You have to remember that. I'm sure Huffman talked to his quarterback, said, look, let's play our game. When we're efficient, when we're calm, we have the best offense in the state.
As the ball is handed off to Goff, and he's still on his feet. He's going all the way down to the 40-yard line of Kearney. He went from the 34 of Bellevue West all the way to the 40-yard line of Kearney.
Oh, boy, that's an exciting. We haven't seen a run like that for a while. Goff just wanted it more than everybody else and dragged a couple players with him for a while.
26-yard pickup as we're waiting for the chain gang to get ready and the ready to play.
Keep feeding him the rock. Goff has been productive all half.
9 minutes, 30 seconds in the fourth quarter. Bellevue West driving. They do hand the ball. No, Danny Dimes kept it himself. He goes ahead for 11.
Faked me.
I thought Goff had it.
For
You
sure.
thought Goff had it. Lucas thought Goff had it.
Well, Lucas wasn't really paying attention, but Danny able to pick up the first down, avoid injury. Lucas, I'm sorry. Did you think? Yeah. Good talk, Lucas.
As Daniel Kalin is in the shotgun with Goff to his right, and we'll see what happens on this first down play. It's passed forward as it is stripped out of the hands of Davon Hall. Kearney gets another fumble recovery. You count that. That's three fumbles, 1 interception, and a turnover on downs for Bellevue West on this offense. And that was the 11th drive of the game.
Glitz versus
hard work.
guts. Yeah, just
I don't want to say hard work. That's not the right word.
Yeah, I get it. It's Kearney's just
they pick up their lunch pail and
yeah,
they go to work.
It's Nebraska farmers, right? I mean, they're not going to do anything too fancy. They're just going to hit you in the mouth. They're going to force you to earn everything. And look at this.
The ball was stripped away as Beckman is trying to lead this offense to tie up the ball game, and it's thrown over. It is complete to number 0, Xander Ruling, and a big play, 30 yards down the field, goes down to the 40-yard line at Bellevue West on that first down.
You said it. All momentum is on Kearney's side. They are feeling confident. They know they can move the ball against Bellevue West. They know they can make stops on defense, and they're eyeing this.
Right now, Kearney is 3-0. Bellevue West has 1 loss. That loss at Omaha West Side. They're staring down at a ball game here, folks, as the ball is going to be optioned out to the left to our side of the field, and it is complete to number 22, Eli Randolph, and he's going to get 3 yards after that option play. It looked like it was going to go for a lot more. Number 90 for Bellevue West, Jamarian Campbell pushes him out of bounds.
Beckman took a shot on that pitch. He's a tough kid. It's not going to stop him, but West would like to get a couple more licks on him.
So 8 minutes and 41 seconds as the clock stops for going out of bounds here. Second down.
A little bit of confusion there on
7.
West defensive line. Now they're ready, geared in.
Bellevue West has to dig their heels in right now as the ball is being thrown down, and there's going to be pass interference on the play there as the ball is trying to be.
As it gets. Sorry to talk over you there, Jared.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, number 8, Carter Lee had position, and honestly, it's smart play, saved a touchdown potentially.
And after the pass interference, it'll be first down.
Well, you remember in the second quarter, Kearney couldn't move the ball, and now they are driving almost at will against Bellevue West.
Stano had back-to-back drives here with penalties here. One is pass interference, one was that unsportsmanlike conduct. And Kearney is on the doorstep again of Bellevue West's end zone. And the defense has been out there trying to do their thing, and the offense just keeps putting them back out there in that position.
Absolutely right. Bellevue West defense has held up their end of the bargain, but it's been a tough hole for them this time.
As the ball is pitched out to Eli Randolph, he'll get 3 on that first down play, and Kyrell Jordan pushes him out of bounds. Kyrell is now limping off after pushing him out of bounds.
Not what you want to see. He, of course, had that injury a couple weeks ago. Need him healthy.
And Davon Hall is back out there on defense. Isaiah McMorris on the other side for the other defensive back position.
Yeah, so West obviously has changed their I guess, mentality from a few years ago. They're putting their playmakers on the field.
2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 19-yard line. As Beckman lets the clock run out, it will be a delay of game penalty.
Oh, wow.
And that's not what you want to see. If you mark that down, they'll be moved back 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 12.
Boy, that's so uncharacteristic. We haven't seen that type of mistake from Kearney really all night long. Their quarterback has just been in charge and complete control. Must not have seen the clock. Must not have been aware of it. I don't know. Fortunate break there for Bellevue West to get just 2nd and 12 now.
2nd and 12, 8 minutes, 31 seconds to go. Thunderbirds leading 28-21 over the Kearney Bearcats, but Kearney has the ball, the momentum, and trying to go in from the 24-yard line as the ball is almost intercepted there by the Bellevue West defense, and he's immediately knocked down.
Oh, boy, number 90 from Bellevue West was
Campbell.
There. Yeah, Jamarian Campbell just about had an INT.
The big fella.
He's a big guy. Sings real nice as well.
3rd down, and they're going to say 6 to go, 7 to go.
But if you're Kearney, you don't need 6 or 7, you need 4.
And the Bellevue West sideline, the parents and the crowds are getting excited here. It's homecoming game. You don't want to lose your homecoming game if you're a senior on this team. So the ball is thrown out to Kowalik, and Kowalik gets around for the 1st down. It's going to be 1st and goal for Kearney from the 4-yard line.
Just methodical. Go to the place where the players aren't, right? You need 5, let's pick up 10. Great scheme and great offensive playing here by Kearney. They have come out in this second half in complete control on offense.
7 minutes, 46 seconds. Kearney looking to tie this ball game up.
And Bellevue West is stunned.
Well, if they go and tie the ball game up, as Kowalik falls down before he gets into the end zone, so it'll be 2nd down in goal to go from the 1-yard line.
7 minutes and 30 seconds left. Just ticking away.
Yep. That looked like a pretty good run there. He had a hole to score.
Yeah, tripped up right as the handoff was being made. Kind of fell forward to get a couple.
And Kowalik is holding his knee on the opposite sideline. You can see him from here.
Mm-hmm.
This ball is handed off. Looks like he's going to get stopped before it goes into the end zone. It'll be 3rd down and goal. Sawyer Schilke, who's been the mainstay on defense for him, comes in as a fullback / running back.
Met right at the line by Aiden Morris.
Aiden Morris with the touchdown-saving tackle.
Yes, he did. Okay, here we go. 3rd and 1. Bellevue West, let's go.
3rd and goal from the 1. 6:42. The clock keeps moving, even though we don't have a running clock situation in this ball game because they're only up 7. It's the ball.
That's a
touchdown for Kearney. Kearney is a point after away from tying this ball game.
I like that play. Just keep it in Beckman's hands. Let him fall for it. He needs 1. He got 3.
They are a tough team. No wonder they are 3-0, looking to go 4-0, trying to knock Bellevue West down to 3-2. And they are setting up a crackle kick from tying this ball game. Looks like there's a penalty here. Offsides. Lining up offsides. The ball hasn't even been snapped yet. They're going to call offsides against Bellevue West.
But you're right. The ball has not been snapped, and there wasn't encroachment.
They could call it encroachment.
Interesting.
They're not going to accept the penalty, so they'll be kicked from the same spot on the field. Crushel kicks the ball through.
Here we go, Jeremy.
28-28. You are listening to us on TeamPrep1.com. It is a 28-all ball game here at John A. Feynman Field. Bellevue West is looking to get their 5th possession on offense here. Well, let's see what happens.
I tell you, overlook Kearney at your own mistake.
Right.
This is the definition of a well-coached team. These players know their roles. They know their assignments. They trust in one another, play as a team, and they are ready to shock the world, or at least shock Nebraska right now.
Our producers wanted to ask us what's the key to Kearney finishing this game strong. Keep doing what you're doing. That's the answer. They obviously aren't afraid of you, Bellevue West, and here they are, the few that have traveled 3 hours east of their home city, and they're shocking you here on homecoming.
Yeah, Bellevue West, if you hold on to the ball, if you maintain possession, you should be okay on this drive.
Bellevue West, if you're just joining us, has had 5 turnovers to give the ball back on offense. And it's just pandemonium here at Bellevue West. As the ball is hit through the end zone, Isaiah McMorris cannot cover it. So here we go. First and 10 from the 20.
I'd look for McMorris and Hall. But McMorris had a really strong first half, making yards after catch. Hall, old Mr. Reliable at this point, although he's only a junior. You know you can trust those guys. Get after them.
First down here, 6 minutes, 30 seconds in the fourth quarter. And Danny Dimes throws the ball out, and it is just dropped. It is flat out dropped as he's trying to secure the catch and make a play.
Yep. Davon Hall with an uncharacteristic drop. He's normally pretty sure-handed.
So your security blanket drops the ball on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Bellevue West needs to score points.
Goodness, if you're Bellevue West, you not only need to score points, you got to get a first down here.
And the ball is dropped again by Isaiah McMorris. So first down, Hall dropped. Second down, McMorris dropped. Third down and 10.
And now the doubt is in your head. Now the worry, you know, Huffman likes to go for it on fourth. He's not going for it here. You do not want to give the offense of Kearney another shot.
Every bit of momentum you have is on Kearney's side as the ball is thrown, and it is a tight end screen, and he's running into his own guys. Echternock gets right to the first down marker, and we'll see. They're going to give us first down.
Oh, wow.
Echternock on the tight end screen. What a play. What a catch. Echternock ran into his own Thunderhogs at trying to get the first down, and he does. He gets every inch he needed.
By about the nose of a football, he got that first down. That was close.
So this ball game goes under 6 minutes here, and Daniel Kalin and company throwing the ball around some more. Gets it out to Hall. Hall goes ahead. He gets pushed out of bounds.
Step out of
it
bounds.
looked like he was streaking down the sideline, but he got a first down.
Yep, get it outside. Put the hands in your playmaker. And I like what Daniel Kalen's doing right now. Calm down, everyone. Don't worry. Don't freak out. Plenty of time.
46 seconds because Hall ran out of bounds. And everybody's here on pins and needles on this side.
Well, you can feel it for sure, can't you?
It's palpable. As the ball's thrown out, incomplete to Isaiah McMorris. He had all of his hands underneath the ball, and it just jarred loose when he hit the ground.
That's a catch he's made all season long. Unfortunately, he's just dropped the last 2. Keep feeding him the ball, though. He's not going to do that 3 times in a row.
You, as a senior, you obviously don't want to lose your homecoming game, but you also don't want to get that second loss in back-to-back weeks. When was the last time you saw 2 losses in a row by a Thunderbirds team? The ball is handed off, and they're trying to strip the ball out of there. Good job.
Well, and especially a season like this when there's so many teams at that top spot, you're looking for seeding in the playoffs, right? You don't want to travel more than you have to.
And in 2 weeks, you go to Gretna.
Yep.
Remember, they're their number 2 team. You got to go play Zane Flores at the Dragons' home lair.
Well, before you get that, it's 3rd and 5 right here.
3rd and 5, 5 minutes and 10 seconds here in the fourth quarter. 28-all ball game. So the ball is thrown to Davon Hall, and he drops the ball. 4th down and 5. If you're Mike Huffman, he says, we got to punt.
Oh, and
he gave the punt signal.
Disgusted as he did it because he knows you're kicking it back to Kearney, who likes to run the clock, who likes to go slow. 5 minutes. West has been unable to stop Kearney in the second half. This is exactly what Kearney wants.
So Daniel Kalin is the punter for the Thunderbirds. So you always have in the back of your mind, is he going to pull it down and throw it? But he will punt it away, and it's a bounding ball. The ball is picked up by number 0. He's picked it up about the 12, and he gets pushed out of bounds, the 24-yard line by number 0, Xander Ruling. And here you go.
Here you go. This is why you play the game, right, Jeremy? This is what you kind of hope for when you come to watch a game. You want it to come down to the wire like this. 28-28, 5 minutes left.
First and 10 from the 20. They're saying from the 18-yard line. 18-yard line, first and 10, 4:50, 4:28 for Bellevue West, your Thunderbirds, 28 for the Kearney Bearcats. The visitors here tonight, 3 hours on the road on a bus to get here to John A. Feynman Field as the ball is thrown outside to number 22, Eli Randolph.
And if you're West, you don't want to give up the long pass. You're okay with 3 yards out of bounds. You're okay with the short chunk. You cannot give up the 80-yard bomb.
Second down and 7 to go here. 4:48 on the game clock.
Look at that. Taking as much time on the clock as they can. Kearney in no rush to give Bellevue West another shot on offense.
Well, the time did stop because the ball was pushed out of bounds. So 4:48, second and 7. The ball's handed off, and it looks like it was
stopped short.
Yeah, Eli Randolph, number 22, gets stopped. Maybe a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, Jamarian Campbell met him at the line. Picked up one. Oh, this is huge. 3rd and 7.
3rd and 6, I think they're going to mark it here now. 3rd and 6 to go. This is a huge 3rd down, and you want to see your crowd get behind you, the band get behind you.
First time all night. We're making some noise on this side.
The Flock Squad, and what was the theme tonight for the Flock Squad?
Noise, Jeremy.
Noise. Bring the noise here on homecoming night. And there's going to be a timeout by Kearney. That's smart. Seniors, the university system will be waiving the $45 application fee for students who apply using the shared application for the 3 schools of UNO, UNL, UNK, the University of Nebraska Omaha, University of Nebraska Lincoln, University of Nebraska Kearney, starting September 16th and running through September 30th.
You don't have to pay for college?
The fee waiver to apply.
Oh. Well, that's really generous as well.
When applying, students should select fee waiver and enter the code NU for NE. That's NU for, spelled out FORNE, for Nebraska, to have the fee waived. If you have any questions, email your counselor or Mr. Schultz in the College and Career Center. That's big.
That's big. And this is big right here, Jeremy. The timeout is over. 3rd and 5. Mr. Lemon's playing the music. He doesn't care.
We'll see if the ball is ready to play because he's got to cut the music here.
The crowd, good timeout. They took the crowd out of it.
3rd and 5, and now the ball's ready to play. 3rd and 5 here as it's thrown. Oh, that looked like it was offensive pass interference there, but the ball is caught and complete.
Yeah, the defender was on the ground.
Yeah, Kowalik pushed down his defender and then secured the catch and the first down.
So with 4 minutes left now, Kearney has the ball on their 36-yard line. If you're Bellevue West, you need to keep that energy going, right? You gave up that first down. Don't give up another one.
Bellevue West dangerously close of staring down a homecoming game loss. And Kearney is going to keep the ball himself. Wow. Beckman.
There we go.
Wow. Beckman gets smashed in the backfield.
Absolutely. 57 Stanley Hayter. tired of giving up runs. Go make a play, Stanley.
2-second down, 2-yard loss on that first down quarterback keeper. 3 minutes and 39 seconds, 2nd and 12.
Kearney hasn't had very many negative plays in this drive, or in this half.
Right, and that was a big one there.
Absolutely, it's a big one for West. Get them off of that 3-yard pickup.
And here comes the defense, and is handed off, and Kowalik gets back ahead of the original starting position, and he'll get about 5. Be 3rd down and 8.5 to go to that first down.
Another huge 3rd down as that clock continues to tick.
And it's going to be under 3 minutes when you get this snap off for Kearney. Kearney just milking the clock, doing whatever they can to keep the Bellevue West offense off the field. Big 3rd down here as Beckman goes back, and the pressure is coming. Pressure's coming by number 44 for Bellevue West, and the ball's thrown downfield, incomplete. There is no penalty flag. Number 44 with the pressure, Aiden Morris. So 4th down, 2 minutes, 36 seconds. Kearney has to punt the ball here in this situation.
And that breeze you feel is the collective letting out of breath from the home team fans. Goodness gracious.
It looks like Kyrell Jordan back there.
Kyrell Jordan, make a play. Make a catch first.
As the ball is punted.
That's the best punt of the night.
And it was their punter/kicker, Jake Kretzel.
2 minutes and 30 seconds for Bellevue West offense. They can definitely score in this time, but they've been unsuccessful this half.
And this will be the sixth possession for the Bellevue West offense here in the second half.
Gio Contreras is back in the backfield now for Bellevue West after having sat most of the second half.
13 offensive possessions, and 5 of them have led in turnovers to this point. Maybe lucky number 13 here for Bellevue West will be enough here on homecoming night. As the ball's thrown, completed against the sideline here to Isaiah McMorris for a big 24-yard pitch and catch. Beautiful drop into the bucket by Daniel Kalin. And you can see why all those colleges want him to play football for them.
And I love that. He had a couple drops on that last drive. I trust you. We're going right back to you. Make a play.
2 minutes, 24 seconds here. 28 all ball game. As the ball's thrown to Isaiah McMorris again. He goes ahead for 4.
2 straight plays for Isaiah McMorris. Do you continue to feed him, or do you use him as a decoy now?
It just depends on what you're going to see here from the coverage of Kearney. Kearney's going to keep those 2 high safeties back.
West doesn't need to rush too much. They don't need to be in a hurry.
2 minutes. Now it's a 2-minute. If it was a 2-minute warning in NFL, as Gio gets the ball, he's cutting upfield, makes a fantastic move. He's all the way down to the 24-yard line. Gio Contreras from the 48 of Bellevue West to the 24 of Kearney.
I loved how patient he was in that run. We have 2 minutes left in the game. Obviously, there's pressure going against you. He took his time as we have an official timeout here for an injured player.
Okay. Timeout number 4.
Oh, boy.
Our producers, Mr. Anders and Beck
goodness.
Frazier, want to ask us, what is the key of Bellevue West to finishing this game strong?
I'm too nervous to answer that question, Jeremy. I'm 42. I can't handle this. Score, probably.
Score. At this point, you need to score.
Yes. No, I mean, trust your playmakers, right? Obviously, West has an abundance of talent, and tonight they've had breaks go against them. Pretty much every quote-unquote star player for West has had a dropped ball, a fumble, a drop pass, but they have those stars behind their names for a reason, Jeremy, and you got to trust that they're going to put it in.
Senior Aiden Poppy for the Bearcats is limping to the far sideline now, number 55.
Well, he's had a great game, too.
He's had a good game. He's inspiring this defense to play well. as he is going to the other sideline here. It'll be 1st and 10.
Hope he's going to be all right.
Bearcats 25-yard line. 1 minute, 47 seconds. Late game heroics. Homecoming football game here as Bellevue West looks to go ahead with a score under 2 minutes to go. As Daniel Kalin is going to throw the ball at the end zone to Kyrell Jordan. He caught the ball in the end zone. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Bellevue West Thunderbirds. The crowd's excited. An exciting catch there by number 11, Kyrell Jordan, to put an exclamation point on this game.
Unbelievable reaction to the ball. It looked a little underthrown. Kyrell with a great recovery. And how about that? Kyrell with the 2 fumbles earlier in the game gets potentially the game-winning touchdown.
Minute 40 to go. All important extra point here after the touchdown. And it is blocked. Blocked in the backfield. And you cannot return blocked kicks like that.
Oh,
so
boy.
right now it is 34 for Bellevue West. 28 for Kearney after the blocked PAT. Pressure came from the left side, and it was just an open gate block.
So now if you're McVay, do you bring the pressure? Do you try to force a turnover? Do you try and get the sack? Or do you play prevent, knowing that they have to drive the length of the field, but also knowing that a touchdown and a PAT will win the game? And why does Kearney always do this to Bellevue West?
Kearney has played Bellevue West tough here. We're going back to that 2020 ball game where they came in here as Bellevue West was trying to make their way to the semifinals, and they lost 41-40 on November the 6th back in 2020. And it's kind of setting up that way again here on homecoming night. Huge kick here right now by Ian Shepard.
Lucas, has this game made a fan of you for football?
Definitely.
Oh, love it. We got one.
So Shepard kicks the ball, and it is going out of bounds. Oh, my goodness.
That's a mistake. That's
so
a mistake.
they will get it from the 35-yard line. So Mr. Reimer, who alluded to going the length of the field, now they're starting from the 35.
Yeah, you do not want to give them any extra help.
Remember that game? There was like a 1-second game where Adi Kunalik just had to kick the ball out of the end zone.
Big jerk. Why do you say that?
He kicks it out of bounds, gives Texas a chance.
Adi Kunalik. Well, we got ours on him. The Reimer brothers got revenge. We actually ran him off the road accidentally.
So
sorry about that, Adi.
We have it fixed now. Bellevue West 34, Kearney 28. Here to go from the 35-yard line. And what do? Prevent, pressure. Here comes the pressure. As the ball's completed out to Kowalik. It inbounds. First down. He got maybe a yard.
Yeah,
Inbounds. The clock is running. 1 minute, 28 seconds. The clock keeps ticking away.
Perfect. Didn't rush any additional players. Was able to stay in coverage, but keep them at the line of scrimmage. That's about as good as you can hope for.
Timeout updates. Kearney has 2. Bellevue West has all 3 for this half as we go under 110. And there was a false start. Oh, my goodness. Okay, they did call it.
Right.
Thank you. About half of the team moved. The center didn't snap the ball. But Kearney gets a false start penalty on half the team.
Yeah, again, uncharacteristics for Kearney. They've been so cool, so calm. But one thing that they haven't done in this half is move the ball quickly. They've been trying to go slow. They've been trying to go methodical. But they're running out of time here, 1:06.
And the clock moves. That just stops momentarily for the reset of the ball. It is under 1 minute here, folks. 55 seconds as Kowalik moves out to the right side. And Beckman's in the backfield. He's in the shotgun. Here comes the Bellevue West defense as he throws to a wide open Xander Ruling. And he's going to score a touchdown. This game is tied 34-34. 40 seconds to go after the...
There's a flag on the play.
Oh, my goodness. This flag is super important. It's in the backfield. roughing the passer against
No.
the Bellevue West. The play will stand.
That's the same play that they scored on us in the first half.
78-yard score up the middle. Xander Ruling, 34-34 here. Point after. Remember when the block punt PAT happened? So that penalty will be assessed on the kickoff. 40 seconds. Kearney is going to try to go up one here. Jake Crackle with the PAT attempt as we're waiting for the referee to come back after picking up his flag. 34-34 here.
That's unbelievable, Jeremy. I'm telling you what.
Every
the
phase
grit
of
Kearney.
football is important, folks. Bellevue West knows that. And the ball is kicked through. It is a 35-34 ball game here at John A. Feynman Field. 40 seconds left. They are down by one. If you want to win your homecoming game, make everybody happy for their Friday off from school, you have to get the ball down the field. You have the players to do it.
Yeah, there's not an offense in Nebraska you'd rather have for this scenario. You've got a quarterback with the vision in the arm to make an accurate deep throw, and you have players all over that can go make a catch. You wish you had another 30 seconds, wish you had another minute and a half, but West has shown they can score quickly. I just don't know if they can score that quickly. And all the respect to Kearney.
They have played fantastically.
They played with maturity the entire game.
And after the penalty, remember there was a roughing the passer on that 76-yard throw there. We have a kickoff from the 45 of Bellevue West.
Typically you try and squib it here, but
if you're Nebraska, you onside kick it. We'll see what Kearney does here. And they push it way out of the end zone. Smart play by Kearney.
Yep.
No time comes off the clock if you're a Bellevue West fan. So let's recap. Bellevue West is trying to get their 7th drive of this half to end in points. There's 40 seconds. They have 3 timeouts. They've turned over the ball 5 times on offense here tonight.
And a blocked PAT.
And an all-important blocked PAT from keeping this to being a 35-35 game. As Daniel Kalin is getting ready, and there is a prevent defense. As the ball is fumbled, it is caught and fumbled. That is the 6th turnover tonight by Bellevue West offense. And that is looking like it's going to be all. I know there's 34 seconds left here.
Yeah, Ben Goodwater with the fumble, just kicking himself. He's a great kid. He's going to have to hold his head up, but that's an unfortunate drop.
So
6 turnovers.
That is
It's hard to win, Jeremy. It's
That-
hard to win if you turn the ball over 6 times. A lot of guys are going to look back on this tape and see opportunity lost from Bellevue West standpoint. And, got to come back and got to see what happens next week as Kearney is going into.
There's 3 timeouts left, and they got to pressure him to call timeout. And timeout's called, 31 seconds left. So it's second down. Second down here after they took a knee. Bellevue West moved them back 5 yards. Second down, 31 seconds here to go. I mean,
so West, if Kearney goes,
it's almost unbelievable at this point, right?
Yes, it is.
4
everything
fumbles,
literally bounced.
1 interception, and a turnover on downs have led to your 6 turnovers here for the Bellevue West on homecoming night. Down 35-34, 31 seconds here to go. Bellevue West still has 2 timeouts left. Interesting to see what Kearney's going to do here.
Yeah, if they take a knee again, West potentially could.
Yeah, they'll just call timeout.
Right, and get the ball back with 10 seconds left?
I mean, I don't even think it has to run down that far.
Well, you have to. Oh, I see what you're saying.
You have to pressure him. You can't let him run around back there and waste more time. But it's almost to me like, why isn't Kearney running the football instead of taking a knee?
They will here, I bet.
As they hand the ball off to Kowalik, and Kowalik goes ahead for gets back pretty much 4 yards, and you call timeout. 27 seconds left. Down at the 36-yard line of Bellevue West. There's 1 timeout left, and we are
if
at
West
a loss.
gets a stop here, it's potential they could get the ball back with 20 seconds left and make another shot at it. But I mean, what more positive things can you say about Kearney? This is a lunch pail, go to work group of kids that
traveled 3 hours.
Yeah, and
180 miles.
They're not backing down from anybody. Huffman just has his head in his hands right now. He's kind of in disbelief that we're at this point. But you know, he started off without as much energy as we've had in the past here at Bellevue West. Team has kind of not been on the same page all game long, and this is what happens.
First drive of the night entered in an interception. Second drive, punt. Third down, turnover on downs. Fourth, touchdown. Fifth, touchdown. Sixth, touchdown. Fumble, punt, fumble, touchdown, fumble, punt, touchdown, fumble. And we have an encroachment penalty against Bellevue West. It's going to put them even 5 yards closer. Still third down. So
you can hear the coaches next
they're
door.
Not very happy.
Not very happy at all. Can't kneel the ball. Looks like Kearney was potentially getting set to
We'll find
take a
out
knee.
what happens here.
But then that just hands Bellevue West the ball back. We're going to take a timeout from Kearney, try and talk and figure out what's going on.
3rd and 7 here to go, as they're incessant next door to us. We're right next to the visitors.
Yeah, good
coaches.
for them, though. They knew it was the wrong play, and they made sure that their coach wouldn't do that. That's what you got to do. They see their opportunity here. They're not going to screw it up.
Let's see here. 3rd down and 7. 27 seconds to go. 35 for Kearney, the Bearcats. 34 for the T-Birds of Bellevue West. 6 turnovers for Bellevue West has been the story of the game. 4 fumbles, 1 interception, and a turnover of downs within the 15-yard line of Kearney.
Interesting to see what Kearney comes out here and does. All they really need to do is run it up the middle, but potentially could try and surprise West here.
3rd down. And they hand the ball off to Kowalik. He gets around the edge, and he gets almost to the 1st down marker.
Almost out of bounds, too.
Yeah.
19 seconds
19
left.
seconds. Stanley Hayter on the time on the play there is 4th down and 3 to go. 3 to go here.
If you're Kearney, why don't you just go for it?
Because
worst case scenario, you give West the ball on the 35. Best case scenario, game's over.
Yeah, the worst case scenario, you get it right there at the 26-yard line of Bellevue West.
I mean, 19 seconds left, 15 yards isn't going to make too much of a difference.
I don't know.
Because they didn't pooch it earlier, so they're presumably going to kick it out of bounds. West gets the ball on the 20. Talking about 7 yards. West better be prepared. I see Kearney going for it here.
The biggest play of the night for both teams. Kearney for all the glory. Bellevue West for one final inkling of a chance to score on offense.
And if they pick it up by 4, remember that that encroachment penalty 2 plays ago.
Yep. 4th down. And the Kearney's going to call timeout. Everybody is out of timeouts.
Oh, boy.
There-
Stuvie's out of breath behind us.
No timeouts left.
Man, what an exciting game.
This is the homecoming game. You are listening to us on TeamPrep1.com. This is the Thunder Beats coverage of the home football game against number 7 Kearney, the 3-0 Bearcats versus the number 3 Bellevue West Thunderbirds are in a nail-biter here, 34-35. And guess what? 35 is the Bearcats.
Does Bellevue West play Kearney next year?
They do. Oh, no, they don't. We don't know what the schedule is next year.
I'd encourage West to schedule somebody else.
They played them last year, but that was a district game. This is a non-con game. So if you are Bellevue West, you got to play tough opponents for wild card points especially. But it is
boy.
4th down
Here we
and
go.
3 to go.
Huge.
Huge play. Beckman, number 6, has played great all night.
Trying to get a hard count.
Hard
drawn
count, trying to get an
offsides.
offside call here. 15 on the play clock. He keeps the ball himself. He's going to get stopped before, so it'll be a turnover downs. The clock will stop. 14 seconds to go.
No timeouts left for
No
Bellevue West.
timeouts left for the Bellevue West offense. 14 seconds if you're a Thunderbird fan. And guess what? In this situation, you probably see a prevent defense. And you know what? All of the playmakers that Bellevue West has on offense love space. They just absolutely love space.
The problem is 14 seconds. Boy, do you even trust to try and get outside?
Kearney's trying to get lined up defensively. And he's going to take us. Kalen gets the ball out to.
Yeah,
oh, that almost looks like a helmet-to-helmet
Nope,
hit.
Not enough time.
And there'll be a first down. The clock will stop temporarily. And at 4 seconds, 3 seconds. And it looks like there was encroachment. What's the penalty going to be called? Where's everybody set? What are we going to call here?
At this point, looks like West is moving back a couple yards.
Wow. Illegal formation on the offense. So that will move them back 5 yards.
Yeah, but we need to reset the clock, it looked like. I thought West had spiked it at 5 seconds.
Yeah, they sparked it at 3. This will be the last
This is it.
play of regular. If Bellevue West scores, it's over. If Kearney holds them here, it's over. This is it, and there's a bad snap, and the ball is played. It be pitched and catched around, and the ball is still up. And if Isaiah McMorris, Kyrell Jordan's going to be tackled.
There's
There's
a
a penalty
flag.
on the play, so we'll see what the penalty is right now. The penalty, ineligible receiver downfield. The play's over. That is the end. Kearney comes to you, shocks you on homecoming night, 35-34. The Kearney Bearcats win after 6 turnovers and 1 blocked PAT. And that's how the ball game ends. Kearney came to town and beat you on homecoming.
That's what happens, Jeremy. You drop the ball 6 times, you don't play with energy and efficiency to start off the game against an incredibly talented and incredibly well-coached, disciplined team. You're not going to win that way. Kearney came in. Hats off to you, for sure.
Hats off to Brandon Cool, the coach of the Bearcats. 22 years doing the job there in Kearney. Comes in, leaves 4-0. The Kearney Bearcats shock you on a Thursday night here before your day off tomorrow. 35-34. And you've been listening to TeamPrep1.com, Thunderbeats coverage of Bellevue West home football games. Mr. Reimer, do you have anything else to say?
Not tonight, Jeremy. No joy in Mudville.
Okay.
But congrats to Kearney. Enjoy your win.
Our coverage of tonight's game was made possible by several student journalists for the Thunderbeat. This broadcast was co-produced by Fletcher Anders and Breck Frazier. Our on-field photographers were Sarah Broke and Evelyn Sates-Troiler, and our videography in the booth was from Lucas Pachacek. Pahacek. Updates on Twitter tonight were provided by Lydia Torres. Thank you to Mr. Stuvey. Thank you to Miss Rouse. Thank you for joining us tonight for Kearney versus Bellevue West. The final score is Kearney 35, Bellevue West 34. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next Friday, September 23rd, for the Omaha South football game. And just remember, go Thunderbirds.